Good evening everybody. Welcome back to my Sunday night stream. I hope everybody has had lots of fun with the release of 8.2 and haven't missed me too much, and whilst I've been away on holiday, so it's great to be back in the seat, and I'm way behind on the things I need to catch up on, but it's all going to be good fun catching everything up. Oh wow. Danjanator, thanks very much for coming straight in there with your Prime subscription. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to the Samadan squad. Here have a whole load of emotes for you to use as you wish. But thank you very much for your support. Really is appreciated. Welcome aboard this evening. So we're going to be catching up on a variety of different things here, really. Probably having a look at the new zones, Nazjatar, and I haven't even gone to Mechagon yet. No idea what that's like. Brumblefire, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How have you been? Hope all has been good with you. Made lots of gold over 8.2 so far. I've had a few enchants sell. I've just started getting those all up to rank 2. Luckily the vendor here, the profession trainer in Borealis, was able to equip me with all the latest recipes. I just need to get the rank 3s. Obviously it's going to take me a long time to get my reputation. I think I saw someone already around here somewhere who's got flying. There they are. Is that someone up there? Oh no, there goes someone. There's definitely people around with flying. I'm going to be a long way off of that myself. But we'll see how it goes. The journey is always the fun part, so we'll see how that goes. So things on the agenda tonight. Well, we'll be looking at enchanting. I've got that off the ground already, but we need to look at tailoring and leatherworking from a notorious point of view. I need to find out where the vendors are for that. I haven't quite gotten that far into Nazjatar yet, but we'll see. We'll see how things go. The other things I need to do is I'm going to need to do some more Bracelet Super Shuffles, because obviously we need to get our Veiled Crystal stock up, because I don't have any on me at all at the moment. Good evening, Mushy. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Have you... Yes, you've still got the subscriber badge. I wasn't sure if I'm going to have to re-update that. I'm sure the renewal must be coming up soon. Morning. We need lots of... Well, we've got Oreo here. He's certainly missed the streams. He's been snuggled up against me, missing his stream time, haven't you, Oreo? Alright, I think we ought to probably check the mailbox. I was able to pop on a little bit throughout this week, nothing too major. Like I said earlier, I've got the enchants started, but we still need a fair amount to be done there. Oh, Oreo's gone now. I'll turn his camera off for the moment, see how that goes. There we go. Did you get a Discord warning? There should be one. I did ping everyone in Discord. Hopefully that's come through okay. Good evening, Gold. Hope you're doing well. You just got the notification. Oh, okay, that's how you knew. You saw it in Discord. Oh, okay. So we do have some pings coming through. That's good to know. It's a bit weird sometimes, Discord. And Twitch for its notifications, that's for sure. Oh, you got it from Twitch this time. Okay, interesting. Well, look, there's someone who's flying already. We ought to go and have a look at our mailbox, actually, whilst we're here. Let's have a look and see what's sold recently. I believe I've done quite well with the enchants that I did put on as a test so far. But obviously there's a long way to go on that. And in terms of my stock, I'm a long way off. So let's move this on over. Now, I did find some tie spray linen at a decent price of around 4 gold. So I bought that up earlier. And what else have we got here? So this is since this morning. Heavy linen gloves has expired. This is a weird one. I'm still selling packs of Critical Strike. I wasn't expecting that, but I've got a few sales of those. I guess people aren't really going for the Accords with something that they're not going to need all the time. It's going to be interesting. Anyone else selling Notorious gear? I've not tried myself yet, but I have heard reports, people saying that it's a bit slow. You make 100, no way can you keep up with the speed. Oh wow, that's brilliant, Mushy. Yeah, I would like to. I'd like to get some more veils. Definitely, I'm going to have to see if I can sort that out though. Opsiana, thank you very much for the welcome back. It's great to be back. That's all you do all day. Oh right, okay. You found it to be a huge flop. Oh right, okay. Interesting. Okay. We'll have to have a look in more detail later, once we've got it. Notorious is quite slow, I believe because of the benthic gear. Not so sure myself. Yes, I think so. And I think a lot of people at this stage are probably concentrating on their mains and getting reputation. So there's probably not many alts coming through that need rapid gearing up. And those alts that people do have perhaps have got some decent gear already, like through the benthic stuff and everything else. So the jury's out yet, but I'm sure over time it'll get more and more popular. Hey Speckert, how are you? Thanks for coming by. Is the benthic gear easy to get hold of? Is it gold? Okay, that could change things then. And can you get something for every slot with the benthic gear? Is there any crossover, I wonder? Yeah, it's very easy. Alright. In which case Notorious is going to be up with a stiff competition on that one. Being account bound. Except weapons. Okay, so blacksmithing, if people have blacksmithing, might be able to do alright with that. I have tried my wand for enchanting, but I haven't had anything on there yet. I just tried one of the Notorious ones. So this is past couple of days worth of sales at the moment. As I said before, surprised about those packs of Critical Strike. Actually sold a couple of hastes and 3 Critical Strikes at the moment. Obviously my prices are pretty much rock bottom there. And then other things, we've got Glorious Stats. And then we've got some Accords of Haste here. Managed to sell, what's that, 5 of those for 1,500. And do we have any other Accords in here? Don't think I do at this point. I need to restock on things basically. So let's open that up, 20,000. Basically I need to redo all my cooking, all my tailoring, and my leatherworking before I can get into a sort of a decent position again. I'm still way behind on the story of Nazjatar, and I haven't even gone to Mechagon yet. All you've sold is Notorious weapons. Okay. It's a nice way you can upgrade to 425 through World Quests. Ah, right, okay, so even 425, that's quite a big jump up from, what is it the Notorious gear is, 370? That's not particularly high when you compare it to that. So I can see how it's not selling so well. Oh well, we'll have to keep an eye on the market, that's for sure. Greetings, Ignis. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. How have you been this past couple of weeks? New recipe for say cooking also requires some stuff from Mechagon. Ah, right, okay, yeah, we need to sort that out in my cooking as well. I've not really been in anywhere there yet. Wow, 13 months that one broke out. That is amazing. Haven't played retail since October, but after catching up on my Samadan streams, got inspired to come back for 8.2 now. Oh, fantastic, that one bro guy. Oh, welcome back, and thank you very much for your support. That's absolutely amazing. Thank you. It really is appreciated. Oh, and Census has just come in with the host. Thank you very much for the host, Census. How was your stream? Welcome everybody from Census stream. I hope you're all doing well. Good evening, Right One Two. I hope you're doing well. Glad to see me, and you missed me too. Oh, thank you. I know it's all changed really. Being away on holiday as well as being just a weekly stream now, it does reduce my time, but hopefully we can, make up for it with lots of fun over tonight. Hopefully. Very short. Been having issues between your ISP and Twitch. Oh, sorry to hear that, Census. It can always be frustrating with the internet. I know my internet occasionally just disappears. I haven't found out the particular problem with that one yet. But as we're going, we've just gone through the mailbox at the moment, so we haven't missed much so far. So what are we doing so far? Well, we've got loads of stuff to do. Waveblade and Cone, we're really low on reputation. I've got my other auctions I need to list on. They've probably expired by now. I've got all this tie spray I need to put away. I'm going to have to shuffle this into braces at some point. Average buy price there of 4 gold and 4 silver. So a decent price there. So we'll need to put that in the bank, I think. Hey Worker39, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well this fine evening. We're just catching up on everything at the moment. There's so much to do. It's very easy to get lost as to what order to do things in. So I'm going to start by shifting through each of my characters. But before I do that, let's clean out my bags, because we need to put all that tide spray away, because there's not going to be a lot we can do with 52 slots left. So let's pop all that in the bank. Let's move this over. I've got some of this in here. How much have I got? 68 slots spare, that's fine. So let's use /tsm put tide spray. There we go. That's all out of my bags. That's looking a bit better. 94 spare there. That's even better. Oh, Danny, thank you very much. Look at that. 14 months as well. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you both, you and One Bro Guy, for over a year's worth of subs each. That's amazing. Thank you for your continued support. Hope you're doing well, Danny. Actually, I should do that. Where is it? I'm sure I had you on that, so I just need to do a VIP for that One Bro Guy as an appreciation for being subbed for so long. Let me see if I can work out how to do it. I think that should work. /VIP should work. There we are. I think that worked. But thank you very much for your continued support. It really is appreciated. Oh, what I missed out on chat there. The Ixori 1988. How's 8.2 going for me at the moment? I've barely had a chance to scratch the surface of it. I've literally just touched Nazjatar. I've started on Enchanting. I've had some good sales with that so far, but I've still got lots and lots to do on Enchanting. In fact, what I think we should do is probably restock on our Enchanting before we get any further forward. Because we've got our accords here. Looking at the profits here, look at that. Accord of Haste is down to 228 profit already. And that's with my really good material prices as well. Oh, Worker, thank you very much for subscribing. We very much appreciated the support. Let's see, lots of chef's hats, thumbs up, Brutusaur love, and a bit of Oreo. Oh, I put the wrong one in there. I put a Kaffa in there. Oops, hold on, let me see if I can delete that one. I think I got rid of that one. There we go. There we go, thank you very much. There we go. Love that Oreo clip. I know Oreo, oh, he's back actually. Let's turn his camera back on. Oreo's missed his streaming time. He's been all around me today. Oh, thank you, Karu Marinian. Thank you very much for the follow. So we're looking at these accords. Now, these ones have got the good price, the good sale rate, but obviously the critical strikes are okay, but hastes have really gone a lot lower there. I wonder if that's because people are starting to get rank 3s on these and they're costing less veiled crystals. I noticed the veiled crystal is 4 here. With the pacts, it's actually more, a rank 3 pact is more expensive to make than a rank 2 accord, which is still both at 4 veiled crystals and actually 1 gloom dust less. So that's going to be interesting to see how that goes with the rank 3. I don't know what the rank 3 cost will be. So far behind on the rep guy, you have too many characters, you can't decide who to play, so that's your problem at the moment. Don't worry, I'm way behind as well. I mean, look at my reputation at the moment. We are currently at Wayblade and Cohen, we're at neutral, and we've not even been to the new gnome area, so that's how far behind I am. Assuming they'll go up by the time the raid content comes down. I expect so. People are getting new gear all the time, so they rapidly will need enchant, certainly. Check for the contracts, they're pretty affordable now. Yes, I know the I know one of them was. Isn't it the Ancoan one that requires the contract requires materials from the current 8.2 zones, but the other one requires, is it ultramarine ink, I think? So I can see how that's certainly going a lot cheaper. Hunter just hit friendly with both. Okay, well that's a good start. We need to get started on that, definitely. But I'm going to go have a look at making, what have you got here? There's something that's popped up in sets. What did I get? Moon Priest Vestments. Is that new? Fantastic. We just never got those shoulders, did we? We've got some 7th Legionnaire's shoulders at the moment, which doesn't quite go with the outfit. But let's carry on. I keep getting distracted by squirrels. So let's have a look. Enchanting. We need some veiled crystals, first and foremost, because I bet you if I do a restock on just my Accords. Let's have a look at this and my 8.2 weapons. I've already updated my group here, and I've got that on my paste bin, so if you do want to see my new BFA Enchanting paste bin, I've got that in chat. Let me just put that in. Paste bin, that is available, and also the Brace the Super Shuffle spreadsheet has been updated with the new Accords, so that's also useful. Arnota, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. And Zimpao, I missed your resub Prime for 5 months. Thank you very much. And Ollie, thank you for stopping by. Missing my weekly streams. Hopefully life calms down a bit for you to continue those at some point. We'll see how everything goes. At the moment, I'm trying to balance everything between family life, work, and streaming and making YouTube videos, and also doing sort of I'm trying to combine World of Warcraft and 3D at the moment, which is what I do as a main job anyway, and that's going well so far, so look out for some interesting things on that avenue, definitely. So let's have a look at restocking just these. How many have we got? There we go. So we've got lots and lots of these. Now how many would I need to do for this? Gathering wise, we need 103 veiled crystals. So if we take Mushy's rough calculation of 6 times that to be able to get them, so we need to make about 600 Tide Spray braces in order to get that much. We also need a whole load of gloom dust as well, so probably need something more like, I would say maybe a 700 would be a bit excessive, but let's start with a little bit of that whilst we're here. How many can we make at the moment with all our Tide Spray we do have? We can actually make 450. I'm not going to make all of those in one go because I'm literally just not going to be able to make enough at this point. So let's start with a small batch. Let's do 100. I'm going to keep this manageable because I would like to go and visit the new zones as well whilst I'm here. So we'll do this in small chunks. That way we'll have a chance to catch up on everything that's happening and everyone else's news whilst this is going through. And then we'll see what else we can get on with. We need to find the central area where I can pick up my cooking profession bits and pieces. I haven't found that yet. I need to do that. And also there's a few things coming up on the calendar that I need to think about. I believe Darkmoon Faire is coming soon. And as you said, like contracts would be useful to get at this stage, so I can at least catch up a little bit better. The Waveblade and Cohen, probably a good start for me. Arthur's 95, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. The Darkmoon Faire is actually up at the moment, is it? Oh, fantastic, gold. Well, yeah, we'll add that into our list of things. So we'll do Darkmoon Faire for the rep buff, and we'll get ourselves a contract. So hopefully we can get a little bit extra that way. What else has got going on at the moment? Bonus event for dungeons, and all that's just other bits and pieces. So just going to go through, do 100 braces for now. We'll send over the greens to Earthen, and then disenchant the blues. In fact, I might disenchant a lot of these greens anyway for the gloom dust, but I'll do that later. I'll do just the blues for now. Just finish through on this lot. Then we'll work out an order of things. So we do need to look at Nazjatar, see if we can get further into that zone. We also need to look at the Mechagon zone. Is it called Mechagon? I can't remember. No, it's called. That's the dungeon's called Mechagon. It's called something similar to that. Yep, Darkmoon Faire will definitely be doing Dungeonator to give us the extra buff. Let's have a look. Mechagon Island. Oh, there you go. It's easy enough. Right, so we were looking at, yes, Darkmoon Faire has started on the 7th. And we've also got, coming up, the PvP Brawl Packed House then. When's this one, Comp Stomp, on the 24th. That's going to be definitely worth doing. And we've got some other things coming up here. So Darkmoon Faire ends there. So we're going to, that's quite an extended Darkmoon Faire, isn't it? Luminous Luminaires. Not sure what that is. Okay, so we'll have a look at the contracts. What I'll do first is I'll just sort out these braces, send off what I need. Seem to have filled up on everything, so I must have gone over on those. So let's just go through. Yeah, we do have a few there, so we'll do this. We'll send those to Earthen. We'll get that lot gone. Packed house is very fast to do, is it, Danny? Excellent. That's good to know. And let's just go for my inbox and open up those. Oh, Marsper, thank you very much for 11 months. Wow, that's nearly a whole year. Thank you very much for your continued support. Really is appreciated, Marsper. Hope you're doing well. How are you and your family doing? I saw on Twitter that you are going through some challenging times at the moment, so sending much love your way. Hope all is well. That it was very refreshing. Thank you, Marsper. The dungeon's called Operation Mechagon. Okay, right, there we go. For you, Cloth Notorious has only sold a couple of cloaks and pants. Yeah, everyone has been saying that Notorious has been slow. I've only been on for about 24 minutes, 20 minutes, so not too bad at the moment. Sold a pair of braces for 19k the other day. Oh, very nice, Arthurs. Alright, let's move that off. I think I've got some that didn't send over there. For some reason those greens aren't in mailing across in the group. Let's try again with that lot. We've still got a few greens here, so what I'm going to do is make use of this opportunity and disenchant those as well. So we'll get those done. We'll get ourselves a few veiled crystals, hopefully. Notorious has been a slow sell, yes, and with the benthic gear being apparently very easy to obtain, I can see why. I was hopeful that it would pick up, but you never know. Maybe people who don't have quite as much benthic gear or can't get hold of it as easily might find it, but I won't know until I actually start trying it myself, I guess. Saw some Notorious leather breakers for $4.99 a pop. Okay. You took them all and you still sit on them. Oh, right, okay. Ham sandwich, thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. We've just been on for 24 minutes, so we will be around for at least another couple of hours. You did one day of NAS and have over 26 pearls and 5 pearls per benthic item. Okay, right, so that's quite easy to get hold of then. And then you can upgrade them, can't you? I started upgrading. I did the first upgrade quest to get that up to the higher levels. If one's gear is low enough, even the first benthic might be tricky. Plus you get benthic from world quests and the mission table. Yeah, the 1 day's worth. Now you got enough pearls for an art. Yeah, as Mushy just said, if you can get them that easily, then definitely it's going to, the Notorious gear is not going to be quite as good as the Sinister gear, unfortunately, but maybe we can do something with it. Maybe there's something we can do with the price of those and pick up something for some good enchants or turn it into something else. I'm sure there's going to be a way to find some profit, hopefully. You gear your ults with your main. So benthic all the way, it would seem. Good evening, Kashi, Danielle. Hope you're doing well. Kids out your entire ult with benthic. Okay, there we go. Your 358 mage had a real bad time going to Nazjatar. Oh, right, okay, we're going to be interesting with Awakening when he goes over, because I'm sure he's missed a lot of stuff. And as soon as I get Earthen to 120, he'll be on his way as well. So doing the dailies, I'm definitely going to... I mean, everyone's wanting to get the reputation, aren't they? So they're doing all the dailies they can. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Yeah, it is sad, Danny, isn't it? I was hoping the Notorious would be a nice little filler. But we'll see what else there is. See what else happens. But for now, let's just get all of these done. Right, okay, so we did get some veiled crystals from there. What did we get? 7. Not a huge amount yet, but obviously we need to do the other part of the shuffle for that. Checking undercuts when you sell transmog is it takes like 2 hours. Wow. Yeah, you've got to watch your time really on a lot of things. Dad Freddy, how are you? I've been very well, thank you. Still great, still multi-boxing, excellent, good to hear. We are just starting our journey in 8.2, we've still got lots and lots to do. Sinar, good evening to you, hope you're doing well. I had a lovely vacation, thank you, Kashi. We're just on our way to Nazjatar at some point. We're going to check the contracts, let's have a look at that. See if we can do that. Good evening, Bacon Bits. Thank you very much. So there's the Sorcerer's Scepter. We haven't got anything else on that yet. And it's a GM. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. So let's have a look at this. Contracts. Let's go shopping. I did look at one of them a while ago. I don't think it's in my history. Oh, there we go. Rustbolt Resistance was one of them. Those have gone down to... interestingly, I did see some of these the other day for 900. They have gone up to 4,800, so I should have picked those up, unfortunately. I need actually friendly with these before I can use them, because there's no point me maybe buying that at this stage. Let's also have a look at what else is on the contracts. There's all the other ones as well. Darkside, thank you very much for the follow. Hope you're doing well. And here we go. Contract and Cohen at 10,000 at the moment. Okay, so maybe we'll have this a little bit at another point. Lost some of his white hairs. I'm not sure about that. They probably just fell out. Inscription trinkets were 400 eye level. Wish they'd do Notorious to 400. Would have been nice. Yeah, who knows? Maybe there's going to be a option to upgrade them or something like that. Something Blizzard could look into, perhaps. It looks shorter, does it, Psynarch? It shouldn't be. It's kind of reached terminal length after 5 months of growing, so it kind of stays the same length now. They sell for like 50k on your server. Really? Okay. Well, they've definitely dropped here. The Rustbolt Resistance one I know is cheaper to make at the moment. Currently it was that 6,000 region average, and the Ancoan is 12,000 region average. 10k on your realm on Argent Dawn. Hey, Ametia, how are you? Or maybe got white and you can't see it on the t-shirt. Yeah, it could be that too. Mirika, you, how are you? Back after a 2-month break, so lost and bags full of old stuff. Don't you worry, I'm in the same place as well. So we're going to slowly enjoy the journey as we learn everything new at the moment. We've got Enchanting started at least, but we still got to make a whole lot of enchants yet. So I'm a little ways off of that. I think probably what I need to do is just jump through my other characters and check the mailbox on those. Going to look, finish working on your world quest. Wanting to fly real bad, have a busy week ahead. No worries, Marsper. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. Do I use my gold to buy stuff off of the black market auction house? No, I haven't actually. I haven't gotten into that yet. I use it mainly for my game time subscription, and occasionally things for, like, say, Battle for Azeroth the expansion when it came out. You play Twisting Nether Horde, it's a joke. Is it really? It's such a good gold sink, I can imagine it is. Or you could end up trying to buy things for all the things and trying to catch up on everything that way. Right, so let's carry on. We're going to quickly jump between characters and check over on Earthen and Awakening. They are mid running around at the moment, so they're in odd places. I've literally parked them where they were mid-questing. Once we jumped back into 8.2, I'm trying to focus more time on Samadan. So we'll try and keep that at the moment. I know I've still got a long way to go with alchemy. We'll get back into that at one point. But for now, I just want to keep my auctions that I do have on. So we need to just redo our expires. I haven't really looked into these closely yet. I don't know whether any of these will really sell at this point, but there's not a lot of them. So I'm literally just going to take these off and then relist them back on. You sat at around 8 million gold. Oh, fantastic, Ham Sandwich. Good to know. Your server is very expensive. Awakening level 120, indeed. He's done very well over these past couple of weeks. Well, no, before I went on holiday, actually. It was the past month, really. So we're still a long way off of getting everything here. We were working on regular reputation, but maybe we ought to just go straight to Nazjatar and try and get the later reputation. But first, we've got to get Samadan there first. Once we get flying on one character, then the rest will be easier. So we'll go through it that way, I think. Dark Queen, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Good to see you on this fine Sunday. Flying is glorious. Yes, I remember getting it in Legion and working towards it. That was just before I started learning how to make gold, and it was really, really nice. Yeah, flying first, then ults. And I've got a long way to go on Samadan for his reputation. So we'll just quickly run through these at this current stage. I'm not even paying much attention to what I throw on there. And then we'll just go through everyone. And then go over to Earthen. We might as well make scraps and braces whilst we're here. Do a few. Thought if you got flying on one, then they all have flying. Has that changed? No, it's correct. Once one's got flying, then everyone's in. Undermine Journal is a great way to learn your personal server. Certainly is. Did I miss something from earlier? You need to get flying on one character and you unlock for all. Yeah. So let's have a look. So we have some expires here and some gold actually to add to our 20,000. Oh, you're getting whispers. Okay. Thank you, Mushy. Your background support is always appreciated. Took you one rested and one reset to get flying. Unlocked, but still find yourself on the ground a lot in Kultira simply to keep forgetting you can fly. That's interesting. We've actually sold a couple of Sinister Combatants arm guards and gauntlets there. That's surprising. Wasn't expecting those. Arm guards are the quick blade shimmer scale as well. Okay, so some sales. Interesting. I'll take those, then I'll pick up those in a moment after I've listed everything back on. Let's just run a postgun on that. I think you'd have it if you were doing pet battles. Yeah, no, I haven't done. I'm out of the loop on pet battles. I think I've only ever done maybe 3 or 4 pet battles, so I'm well out of that loop. So, well, I'm so far out of reputation, so anything I do is going to be a bonus, really. Still haven't logged most characters. Yeah, that's the thing. There's a lot to catch up on. Too busy selling the pets. And Zanzalari ankle renderers. Ah, fantastic. Well, glad you found a niche, certainly. Let's make a few tokens with... Pete makes a few tokens with the pets. Yes, he does some very nice things with pets. Right, let's go through that as it is. That's interesting, above max price. Let's leave that at that for the moment. And let's go on for the rest of the stuff here. Let's go through all of this. You can buy them cheap, use your pet tokens to level to 25 and sell for a lot more. Yes, I did spot Breg Fitz did a video on that on YouTube. He mentioned about the pets and selling them for much higher. Pet battles give rep 2 now with the required factions. 250 without the bonus. Yeah, so that's a decent chunk, isn't it? I really ought to get into the pet market if that was going to be the case. Is that all I had, bracer-wise? Okay, well, let's make use of it. I'm sure I had more than that. But I did disenchant some, didn't I? So I'll just do a few of these whilst we're here. Queue these up, start scrapping them. There we go. Marcus, thank you very much for your Prime subscription. Very much appreciated. Thank you very much for your support. Welcome to the Samadan squad. There's a whole load of emotes for you to use as you wish. Thank you very much indeed. Been trying to catch me for ages. Finally got me. Oh, thank you very much, Marcus. Very kind of you. Thanks for all the help. You're more than welcome. Anything that is helpful, I'm happy to pass on. The Murloc Daily also gives rep. Oh, is that the one that Want to Buy Gold did with the spreadsheet and that's all the different things you've got to buy? Train666, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. He's going to give away sharks signed by him and me. Oh, fantastic. That's what I missed there. There we go. Okay, let's carry on with this scrapping. Just going to do a few of those. The Murgle ones, yeah. I haven't seen those yet, but I did watch his YouTube video about them. It sounds like a lot of fun. There's so much that I've missed out on, really. But at one, there's a weak aura that buys it all. Oh, okay, that could be useful. I've not got into using weak auras myself, but I've heard good things about them. Darkwing's got one as well, yeah. Arianwin, thank you very much for the host. How was your stream? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. You like the spreadsheet from Want to Buy Gold, though? The weak aura feels like cheating. Yeah, I'm not familiar with weak auras myself. I'm more of a spreadsheet person myself, as you can probably tell. So I would go the spreadsheet route myself. Jangles, how are you? Thank you very much. I only have 40 followers, but you love your channel. That is more than appreciated, though, Arianwin. It doesn't matter how big, how small. We all have a love of gold making. So it's very much appreciated. Thank you very much. What do we need to do now? We need to make something with our 9 Expulsum. Let's make some braces with that whilst we're here. Let's create those, and then we can send those back to Samadan, and he can maybe put on a couple of enchants just before he goes off to Nazjatar, and see if we can get ourselves at least into friendly, and then we can use a contract. We also need to go to the Darkmoon Faire. I'm just running through a list of things, mental list of things I'm going to have to do. If you're using the sheet, you have to watch the sockets by clicking on the socks in the water. Oh right. I'm going to have to experience it myself firsthand before I actually have an idea as to what's going on there. Certainly. Right, so let's go through and groups, mail selected groups. That's done. That was all done, and that was all posted on. So that's all fine for now. So Earthen can be parked, and we can move on to the next person. I'm not doing restocks at this point. I'm literally just going to throw on what we've got. Master has given Dobby a Murloc song. Dobby is a free elf. Oh, Arionian, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Very much appreciated. First the host, then the Prime. Thank you very much. Welcome, welcome. Here's a whole load of emotes for you to use as you like. Daniel, thank you very much. I missed your thing there. Missed the streams, and good to see you back. You're more than welcome. Aren't you the one that first posted a video about the Bracer Shuffle? Yes, I did. I've done 3 different versions of the Bracer video now, and the latest one is the most up-to-date one. Did you could subscribe with Prime? Would have done that soon. No problem. Thank you very much. They are making fun now, are they? For the Murloc one, you need an item equipped to let it buy from him. Ah, right, okay. There we go. I think I've caught up on chat a little bit there. Right, so El Multi's been doing surprisingly well with his stuff so far, although I'm expecting not huge amounts at this point of the patch. Once everyone's finished with their alts, then we'll get back into that. Oh no, I do tell a lie. We've got 13,000 in sales, so we're doing well with that. That's right, Speckett. Sadly, Dottie did pass away just before we went on holiday. We suspected it was her time, but literally a few days before we went, she sadly passed beyond. So no more chickens for us. She was the last of the 6 that we had. Poor Dottie. She had a lovely life. She was a bit kind of sad and lonely at the end in this house. But when we had our bigger run, she was in a much nicer place. But it was quite sad. I took her chicken run because it was all getting old and rotten. I took that to the tip today. She's buried in the garden, so she's at least with us in spirit at least. Outbid on that, we can delete that one. Back to list. So what did we actually sell on? River's Heart, Living Steel, Primordial Ruby, and an Elixir. 13,000. Very nice. Let's take all of those. Thank you very much, everyone, though. Your condolences are appreciated. So we should restock on those, really. But I'm going to move on past. Let's post those on. Get the expires on first. And then we'll see. Oh, we need to do our daily cooldown for the Living Steel. Actually, let's do that now. And we can add that one in. Transmute Living Steel. Still got 46 of these left. So this is what I was talking about in my June update video. Is that even though my alchemy was at a 5,000 loss, I've still got all of this trillium bar that I can gradually turn into Living Steel, which is going to give me gold in the future. So all that coast iron ore I bought is now got a lovely new home. So at least we can get that done. So we do have a couple of avenues that are still making gold. Quite nice there. I've actually got 44,000 on El Morte. So he's doing better than Awakening on the alchemy front. Just with a few transmutes as suggested by Jack the Dipper when his website was up. That was very useful at the time. So we're going to carry on with that, and then I actually created 2 living still there, so that was a bonus transmute. Okay, so let's move on back. Oh, just getting cramp in my foot. Let me just stretch my legs out. So let's go back to Samadan. We need to go visit the Darkmoon Faire, get that sorted. Then we need to see if we can get ourselves up to at least friendly, so we can get started with a contract. That would be the next step, I imagine, but we do have some stuff to disenchant. See if we can get ourselves some veiled crystals. Let's do that next. So Aria's off for the moment. Let's turn his camera off. There we go. So moving on here and going over to disenchanting. We'll get these done, get ourselves some veiled crystals. At least we can get a few enchants on. Might as well try and make some money. Have a look at those ones that were quite cheap, actually. Those Accords of Haste. If we can reset the market on those, maybe we can make some easy gold just by flipping them slightly. Let's go have a look at that in a moment. What I need to do though is add a shopping operation to those. So let's go have a look at our Accords. We need to make sure they have a shopping operation on. So let's go with that. Shop crafting, let's add that on. So we've got currently a crafting of 6 of each of the good ones, which are the critical strike and the haste, and the not so good ones, the mastery and versatility, we have a crafting operation of 4 of each of those. So that should be alright for the moment. And then the weapons, I don't know which are good or not at the moment, so I kind of left them all at the same and at 4 of each for the moment. We'll see how those go, and then I'll further split that group like I did here with this one. But first, what we need to do is have a look. Oh, Orio's back. He's right in front of the camera now, so there we go. There's an Oreo view for you. Oreo full screen. Looking straight into the camera. He looks a little bit grumpy though. I think he's just sleepy. Right, let's have a look at what we just made. So let's go have a look shopping wise. Do a shopping scan for the Accords. So let's look at the good ones. Run a shopping scan of those 2. Is there an easy flip here in one of those? So the Accord of Haste, look at that, 868 gold. That seems really, really cheap for me. Let's have a look at this in a bit more detail. Yeah, the price has really gone down. I imagine this is because people are getting rank 3, so it's really cut my margins down. I could possibly buy these up and try and sell them for more, but more and more people are going to get revered reputation, and so therefore I'm competing against people who can make them cheaper than me. So that's going to be really tricky. Oh, Danny, thank you very much for the donation. That's incredibly kind of you, thank you. Sorry to hear about Dotty, but thank you very much indeed. That's really kind of you. Maybe I should do a Dotty emote as my last one. It's a good idea using the Oreos and a bit of Brutusaur love. There we go. Thank you, Mushy, and thank you, Danny. That's very, very kind of you. Looking at this, it's a bit risky to reset a market for something like this. I know I can't make Accords of Haste, but I've got a feeling that the price of these are going to plummet fairly quickly. So I'm not quite so sure. What's that right one too? Is that oh, that was the Oreo picture. Yeah, he was looking unusually grumpy for him. He's not. I think he's mainly sleepy though, aren't you, Oreos? There we go. So let's have a look. How many would we have to buy to push this up? There's 12 there at 1,100. So ideally I'd be buying those as well and trying to putting it back up to 1,450. But that's an awful lot of Accords of Haste, and I don't think, well, I can make them for 470. So that's reasonable. Although it's telling me they're 229 profit based on that 700 min buyout. So I've got a feeling the prices of these are just literally going to plummet as more and more people get revered reputation. So as a risk, I think that's too expensive to be buying them at this price. I'm just going to make mine that I can at this current price. I don't think that's going to be a good investment, so we'll leave that one. Let's have a look at what we can do. You reset it on medium server because at the start everyone was just basically throwing those for free and wanted a couple of days. Worked fine for you. Prices did go 2.5 times from the start. Yeah, your cost for recording, your cost according to TSM is 785. Oh, right, okay, so it's gone up a bit. Have you got the rank 3, Mushy? How many Veil Crystals does it take? That would be an interesting one to know. No, you haven't got it, so you're at 785. I think mine's mainly down to the really cheap price that I can make the Honourable Combatants Bracer and the... I actually ought to change the weighting of mine. I did play with that in the spreadsheet and I haven't updated my TSM tooltip. I ought to do that. Let me just do that. Otherwise I'm working off the wrong figures. Hold on, let me check. Because I changed the spreadsheet. Well, I was able to get a... Your bottleneck is the hide. Is that the Tempest hide? I've been able to get that for less than the gold at the moment. Let's just have a look at my sheet. So this I updated a few days ago with my current prices. My tie spray linen price was more like $3.95 versus the market price, which was $10.95 at the time. Jer88, thank you very much. 2 months subscribing. Thank you very much for your support. Really is appreciated. You can't get enough of it anymore. Interesting. There's absolutely loads on my server at the moment. But thank you, Joe, for your support. Really is appreciated. There's a whole lot of emotes. But I think we're back. One moment, everyone. I'm just going to load back up, see if I can get back in. Apologies there, my internet just dropped out. We seem to be... Yes, we have reconnected. Just going to let that reload up. One moment. And we will be back momentarily. Right, we are back. There we go. Apologies everyone for that interruption in service. Just lost internet briefly. Thankfully we'll be coming back in a moment on Samadan. Ori is still here. He hasn't budged. Right, there we go. So we are back in. Now we were looking at the Bracer Super Shuffle and the where was it? The actual strings that I haven't put in yet. I need to copy these and put them back in because I did play around with the weighting values again just to get everything matching up a little bit better. So I'm going to take these, copy Umbra Shard, go back into here, then go back onto, right, I can remember how to do this now. No, it's not in here, it's in here, in crafting reports. That was Umbra Shard, I believe. Umbra Shard. So currently, oh no, materials, not crafts. Silly me. It's been a while since I've done this one. So there we go. We're currently at 49 gold. So with my new weighting, let's pop that in and take out the speech mark there and go to the beginning there, take that out. So that was 49. Let's see what else comes down to now. Is it down? Actually, it's less. It's down at 42. Okay, let's try the other ones. Let's go further down. Gloom Dust. Copy that one. And back into here. There's not even 1200 Tempest Hide on your auction house. Wow, that really is low. Taking as much as 12 gold. Wow, that's massive. I'm interestingly on this server not in that position. Fortunate at the moment, obviously. So just going through and just updating all of these. Shouldn't take too long. Just delete the speech marks there and go to the other end there and change that. So that was 4 gold. Now it's 347. And then the last one, the important one, actually there's 2 important ones, Expulsum and Veiled Crystals. Let's copy this one, Expulsum, EXP, Expulsum, currently 101. Whoops. Let's try this again. Paste that in, take that one off, go to the beginning, take that one off. So we were 101, we are now 124, so that's gone up. And so Veiled Crystals, let's do that one, copy that, Veiled Crystal, Control All, paste, and delete that, go to the beginning, delete that. So this was 78, now it's going to be, expecting it to be higher. Or what was it before? I didn't see what it was before. Let me just check that with the spreadsheet. Veiled Crystal should be 78, yes, that's correct. Okay. So that's the main bits done and updated. Let's see if that changes the prices of our enchanting. You just bought the last on your auction house. Interesting. Let me have a look 1 moment. Hang on, I haven't got anyone on my... There's no auction house people on. Let me just have a look. There we go. Back on. So shopping wise, Bracer Super Shuffle items. Let's have a look. Tempest Hide. There we go. Someone, what sort of trader are you? They realised that I didn't actually have any people on. Bless them. I didn't notice myself until then. So actually, interestingly, looking at the Tempest Hide here, it has gone up to 1 gold 88 here. Hardened Tempest Hide is really cheap. So Tempest Hide at the moment is that's double my price at the moment, 96 at the moment. I've got 869 left. So maybe this is going to be a bottleneck for me sometime soon. Let's have a look. Never need to group. You have trouble finding good folks to play with. Oh, thank you, that's very kind of you. To offer your services. So we've got, what have we got here? 200, 200, 200. That's all at the 2 gold 50 mark. I wonder if I should start just buying a few of these at the moment. Yes, I realise that afterwards, Detonator, but still, it's very kind of you. Let's have a look. So let's take a few of these for the moment, because what I'll do is I'll keep my averages going up ever so slightly here. So we've got 939 at the moment. That's not too bad. Let's hover around this 2 gold mark for the moment and then see what happens in the future with this. We'll just take a few of those just to keep ourselves in the market. Right, what else do we need to do? There we go there. Collect those purchases. We'll put those in the guild bank in a moment. But we do have some veil crystals, so let's see what we can make now. Following on our train of thought from earlier, and we can't do enough for all of this, so I'm going to clear the queue on this. Let's do this manually. Now, according to this, the best profit-wise are the mastery and versatility. But I already have... Do I have one on the auction house at the moment? I have one on the auction house already. And that I have... Do I have any on at the moment? No, I don't. The Accords of Mastery, I've sold that one. So the Accords of Haste, yes, I could probably do with those. Critical Strike would be a better one to do though. I do have 3 on the auction house, but the Haste I've sold all of. Those are the ones that seem to be selling the most of. So I'm going to queue up 2 of those and 1 of the Mastery. See if we can get something decent there. Was cheap, but prices have been going up. New raid coming up, and reset prices will soar. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens next, isn't it? Right, let's try these. And then I think we could probably do with doing a cancel scan on these. Mana Fountain, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Enchanting's actually gone up to 170 now. So we're almost there at 175. We could get that last 5 through Darkmoon Faire, but I've got a feeling we're just going to make it easily anyway. So those are done. Let's also do a cancel scan on the enchants that we do have. So let's go through and deselect all groups. Go to just the BFA new ones here. The Accords and that. Run a cancel scan on those. Greetings, Prophets. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. So I'm going to cancel all of these. And pick those up. Not many on yet, but we'll soon get into a decent position once I've got my stock of veil crystals back up. So I'll run a post scan on those. So what price are we going on for the Accord of Haste? 869. So 869 at least gives me almost a 400 profit. Not massive. I mean, these others are much better. Critical Strike, Versatility, and Mastery. But we're going to leave it at that for the moment. I'm just not going to make so many of them at this stage. We need to concentrate on trying to get ourselves up in our reputation so we can get the rank 3s. So, from that point of view, we then need to get ourselves over to Nazjatar. But before we do that, we need to go over to the Darkmoon Faire. So let's go over to Stormwind, get ourselves to the Darkmoon Faire. Do I have a ride ticket book on me? I should have. Yes, we do. Okay, over to Stormwind. Is there a way to make enough of membership when being only level 100, or do you need to be 120? No, I think you could do it at 100. My alchemist, Transmute Alchemist El Morte, is only 85 and is making a decent amount of gold that way. So I'm sure you could probably do that in the right markets. You could make enough for a token. You can make enough at 100, but hard. Mining in Pandaria for 1. Yep, that would work too. Where am I going? I'm going out. That's what I'm doing. I forgot where I was for a minute there. There we go. Accord of Haste is sold for 869, so they are selling. It's quick money, but it's not a lot of money. It's almost worth considering that reset. because they are selling so quickly. Best to keep levelling is better plan. There's a challenge to get a token with a toon under level 85. It's a good thing to watch there. Oh, that's another... I didn't realise Sensors did that one. That'd be definitely worth checking out. And then Bracer Shuffle. If you do have the right market for it, I would certainly recommend it, yes. And you've got the right professions. Check the prices and check the spreadsheet before you invest, though. Medkit, how are you? How's my Sunday? Doing very well, thank you very much. Had a lovely time with my family, and now we're just going to finish off the evening with some World of Warcraft time. Now, where am I? There we go. I want to go down here, and the mage, and take me to the staging area, please. Yep, 50 silver will be fine. There we go. You got 200k in a month on a fresh toon and server, only level to 86. Very nice Sensors. And what did you find was the best markets for that? You bought 10,000 gloom dust for cheap, like 4 gold, save time, not money. Exactly. Time is money, as they say, so it's definitely worth it. Newavin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. My vacation was lovely, thank you very much. Lots of time with the family, lots of board games, lots of walks and seeing great things, taking alpacas for a walk, doing escape rooms, and going and seeing puffins and gannets on the coast. So, very nice time. Thank you very much. What games did I take in the end? We took Settlers of Catan, Ticket to Ride, and we took also Hero Realms and Star Realms. Played one round of Hero Realms. We played a lot of Ticket to Ride and a game of Catan were the main ones we played, as well as doing everything else. TSM shows me the right price for your material. How do you change the map price so it's more accurate? So if you're looking for changing the prices in your materials, you go into your profession and you go into the crafting reports, go into the materials, and the prices are here for all your materials, and they are based off whatever you put in there. So say for Black and Dragon Scale, the default is this. I've changed the default to include average buy, but this is the default apart from that. And then if you want to put in a manual price for that, whichever one isn't correct, then you're more than welcome to. Runic Crusade and Wrath Mining, Corium and Titan Steel respectively, the combo of farming and herb mining and flipping. Oh, pretty nice. Okay, thanks for sharing, Sensors. So Ori didn't kill me with an auctioneer behind the auction house. No, he didn't in the end. That was a great combo though. Darkwing, I like that one. Signet Fried, thank you very much for the subscription. Very much appreciated. Support is more than appreciated. Thank you very much. Let's see some emotes in the chat for Signet Fried. Thank you very much indeed. Right, we've got our buff, so we've got an extra 10% on reputation. So we need to get ourselves back over to Nazjatar as quickly as possible. So let's Hearthstone over, and then we can port on over and try and remember where I was with the quests. I'd only just started, so we're still a little ways off of getting myself into... I think I'd unlocked world quests. I'd unlocked one of the followers. But I need to go over and have a look at what else I need to do. Follow the main storyline, I guess. Although I am running quite low on quest log slots at the moment. Yeah, I'm actually full, 25 for 25. I really ought to hand in a few of these. I've got these I need to do, actually. That's going to be another thing to do. Nazjatar has how many quests? 1, 2, 3, 4. I could probably do with some more here. Townlong Steps, I don't realise why that's there. Let's try and get rid of that. Abandon that one. And where was that other one? That one. Whoops. Where's it gone? There it goes. Take that one. Let's abandon that one. Might as well clear up some of this stuff we're not going to use. Alliance War campaign I want to keep going. Roughnecks needs to be done, I think. Speak with tag out of the Roughnecks camps. Let's ignore that one. Let's abandon that one. We can pick that one another time. This we need to do from the war campaign. That we need to do. And then the dungeon here, probably need to do that. And we need to speak with Gen Greymane. Treasure map, we need to hand that in. That's over there. Okay, the Great Sea Scrolls. So a few things we need to sort out there. But let's carry on. We've got a few little slots left, so we should be alright for the moment. There we go. Took quite a time to realise how much pretty stacking materials will increase selling and profits. Always going with full partial stacks. We're now trying 10, 20, 50 stacks too. Profits are very, very lucrative. It does work quite well in certain markets, certainly. Hi, good evening, Nate. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Vacation was very good, thank you very much. Change your slow crawl to the longboy to a stealth healthy jog. Oh, fantastic. 500k since the patch dropped off. Just on new enchants using the shuffle. Fantastic, Siggy. I wish you all the best in getting your longboy. Just so many items to pretty stack at the moment. Exactly, depending on things like turn-ins, all sorts of stuff. Lots of people here. There's lots of different things you can do. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We've got fish. We need to go over here. Looks like there's something over here. Not quite sure what's in here. But there's a little ring here. What have we got? Work order, enchant. Oh, work orders, enchant weapon, oceanic restoration. We'll need to do that. Okay. What do we need? 2 of those. Let's have a look at my map. I don't think I've upgraded my world quest tracker actually. We need to sort that out. Okay, so work order. Oceanic restoration. 2 of those. Let's get a couple of those. Crafting. Oceanic restoration. It's going to cost me a fair amount. 1,000 gold to do the 2 of them. But I think it's worth it. Let's craft 2 of them up. Oceanic restoration. We've got enough veiled crystals for them, thankfully. So let's craft those 2. Look at one of those YouTube. He's got Mogula's spreadsheet for the Murdoch ones. Yes, we were just talking about that earlier. Right, 1, 2. I haven't seen seen the whole trade-in thing yet, so I haven't had a look at his spreadsheet in detail. But it does look pretty good. Right, there we go. Oh, we get a +1 on that, and we get an extra rank 3, so that's useful. And we're also missing something else here. Scrying stone used. Where's the scrying stone? Do I have one? Here it is. Use allows the detection of otherwise unseen treasures. Okay. Where do we see those? Hidden treasures discovered. Okay, that's something else to look out for. I wonder if there's going to be any secret ones over here. What would they look like if I was to find a treasure? I'm sure we'll find that at some point. Take the portal to Borealis. Okay, we've got some daily quests here as well. Or maybe we'll see some sparkly bits. There's a video and a spreadsheet, exactly. The spreadsheet is obviously the main thing I'd be interested in. Right, we've got some, looks like, oh, there's some things over here. What have you got here? Scrying stones, scrying stones. Let's go have a look at this whilst we're here. Let's mount up. Looks like we've got to go over these areas. We're being given at least a start here. Looks like we're going to have to go into the wild. Let's work our way down. I could probably do with picking up a follower as well and starting their mission whilst I'm here. There's another thing of time there. One of these rifts are always useful. Give me a speed buff. So I'll do this whilst I'm here. Where is it? Synchronous thread. Mending time. There we go. What do we gain this one? Oh, we got the trader this time. Let me browse your goods. Ah, now I haven't got any of these yet. And they cost, don't they? Standard. They cost embroidered deep sea satin. Now I don't have a lot of that actually on me. Haven't collected these yet. Is it worth me doing these? Haven't collected the appearance on any of these, I don't think. I'm not sure which of these I've got. Let's have a look. The other one, but I don't know if you remember who had it. Plus there was a weak aura for the Murloc. You don't need the spreadsheet. Yes, that was mentioned as well. They fade away pretty quickly. Oh right, okay, so I'll look at this next time. I think I'll leave this for now. This is going to be another squirrel. I'm not going to bother with these just yet. I'll come back to those another time. But I will need to get myself some embroidered deep sea satin. You picked them all up. Yeah, I think I would like to, for completion's sake. I need to just get hold of some actual embroidered deep sea satin. How much is it at the moment? I think it's quite cheap at the moment. Let me just check that whilst I'm here. Brace the super shuffle. Let's have a quick look. And oh, look at that tie spray linen. That's 2 gold 50. I want some of that. Whilst I'm here, one moment please. More squirrels. And embroidered deep sea satin's only 10 gold as well. So that's worth picking up. So let's take tide spray whilst we're here. 2 gold 50. Yes please. And we'll also take it 393 and at 396 and that. Anything up to 4 really. I'm going to leave that on in case anyone else wants to go. There we go. Might sell a few items on the Transmark. Exactly. I know a lot of other people will have these by now, but from a completion point of view, I would definitely like to have them all. So let's go here. Let's buy a few of these. Let's get to the single point. How much do I have? Yeah, I don't have a lot in the guild vault, so I'm just going to pick up the scraps here. Everything up to 14 for now. That gives me, how many total? 190. So I'm still going to need a lot more than that. But for now, that will do me, I think. Actually, you know what? I'm going to buy a few more of these. Just because that is a relatively cheap price. What's my normal average buy price? 30 gold, yeah. So let's take these singles. Although I could bid on those, they're not much different from buying out. So I'll save them the hassle of that. I'll take a few more of these. That's the vid. Oh, thank you for sharing, Darkmoon. You can make the embroidered from the deep sea, but look at the price of deep sea. It's 28 gold, so it's actually more expensive, which is weird. I think people are using the embroidered just for skill ups than anything else. But we should be alright. Let's go through, get a few more of these. Yeah, deep sea, what's my average buy for deep sea? Is 51 gold actually. So actually probably worth buying a bit of that to make some deep sea bags with. Pick up that as well whilst I'm here. This person does seem to be posting things on very cheaply. Let's buy that out whilst we're here as well. Deep sea satin. Any more that's cheap? Oh, now it's gone up to 49. Okay. Hey Regine, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yes, we saw it on Discord as well. Thank you for sharing. We believe that that deep sea is still used in the 8.2 recipe, but embroidered is not. Yeah, I think deep sea has always been pretty high. Nice to have for the 32 slots. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Let's pick up a few more whilst we're here. I'm going to leave that one on to tempt people at 12 gold. And I'm going to pick up the others in between whilst we're here. get myself a decent stock, so the next time I see that trader, I can at least just snap them up quite easily. Doing fine, had a day full of sleeping, fantastic. I love a good nap. How am I today? Doing very well, thank you. Had a lovely time with the family, and now we're just going to leave that up there, I think. Okay, we've got enough of everything. Let's leave that. The time rift's back, so let's just re-repair it. There we go. Thank you, ham sandwich. Right, what did we get that time? Did we get a buff? Scrying stone, we need to do that. Okay, we have the scrying stone. Ah, right, okay, so the scrying stone gives you the thing that pops up. And then you go to that area, and then there's something here. I'm assuming. Where's the hidden treasure? Do we have to use the scrying stone again? Something in here. Oh, there we go. Scrying. There it goes. And there it is. Aha! Okay. There we go. And there's also a fishing pool here, so it would be rude not to. Viper fish, whilst we're here. Cast in land in fishable water. It's right there. There we go. That's better. Do not touch the eggs. Oh really? What happens if I touch the eggs? I completely avoided those by some act of luck. Oh, there we are, we missed that. Do it and you die. Okay. Duly noted. Thank you, Mushy. Where have I been? I went on vacation up to York with my family, so we had a nice little time, just doing family stuff, playing board games in a nice cottage, going for walks. Had a lovely walk with some alpacas, seeing some some seabirds and puffins and gannets on the coast. It was very nice. We even did a escape room, which was really good fun. We actually managed to escape the room with about 1 minute to spare, which was quite amazing, but we did it. We didn't do Betty's, we just went past. We were more, we saw sort of like the museum and the Minster from a distance, but we only spent 1 day in the actual place. But we'd been a long time ago. We thought Betty's might be a little bit too touristy. Right, let's go and try another of those scrying stones. That looks like fun. Let's go round this way. Let's try not to die this time. We'll avoid everything. Well, there's a few different things here. Can we get round to... Oh no, that's a dead end. I think we might have to go up and over. Let's try this. Oops. Oh, there's a chest here. Well, let's do these whilst I'm here. Right, let's see if I can remember some spells. There we go. Now let's see how my eye level stacks up with this. Now last time I had a follower with me, I feel like I should have a follower whilst doing this. I notice I have had to use my shield a lot more. Now I'm in these dangerous areas. It's part of my rotation, but as a discipline, seems to be working alright. Can't go away and then have people sitting here and waiting for you. I know, it was terrible timing, especially with the patch hitting just at the same time. Always do your follower quests, they're part of the quest line to unlock. Pick it up at the fire. Okay, Mushy, thank you. I ought to go back there and do that then. Before I get too carried away with doing all of this stuff. We'll pick up this chest, and then we'll go back and pick up our follower quests. There we go. Okay, get those, collect those. Ooh, we got a silver knife quest. What's this? Strange silver knife. Well then, Cone might know more. Okay, thank you very much. And let's head on back. So back up the top, we need to go this way. Avoid the eggs. I didn't know about the eggs. That's good to know. It's a dangerous place. I think we just need to go up, don't we? From the look of this. It's a beautiful zone. I really like the design of it. Don't do it. Blizz needs to learn. Time replicating content isn't giving us more. Well, I guess it's a tricky balancing act, isn't it? I mean, for me, this is all new and all fun. Now, which one did I do last time? Farseer Ori. Let's try you. Let's start with one. One quest available. So what's the quest? Ask about the knife. Now, where's your quest? He's already following you. Quest available. Recruiting this I add this quest. So what's the quest? Where can I pick up the quest? Is it one of these blue ones? There's lots of those. What does the crag scale do price-wise on my server? Dredged leather crag scale. I have no idea. Let's have a look whilst we're here. Run around and you find every day at least 3 blue ones. Okay. Let's have a look. Crag scale. Crag scale. This is the new leatherworking stuff, is it? Let's have a look. Crag scale is currently just under a gold, from the looks of that. As high as... what's the average though? Market value is 23, but we've got a load here that's at 1, 2, 3 and 5. I could pick up those. You know, talking of pretty stacking, if you wanted to, you could pick up a lot of that. Always pick the fellow that offers that quest. Dredged leather is the main skinning item. It costs like 20 for you. I mean, for me, I'm tempted. I'd be tempted to buy at least a few of these for flipping purposes. What was the other one? Dread leather. Let's have a look at that. Do we need to do exact? Let's do exact, just in case. Have I spelt that correctly? Is it... oh, dredged leather. Not dread leather. Dredged. I think I've spelt that right. No. D-R-E-D-G-E-D. Is it a space? Let's... there we go. There's a space. Okay. Thank you. There we go. If you have nothing to do, then it's time to make some gold. Yes, there's always something to do. When you're making gold, there's always something more to do. Everything leads to something else. So yeah, we're currently at 48 gold minimum on here on this. Market value is 149. So that seems more expensive. There's a few bits and pieces there. So if we were to look at that fire again, I know we've picked up the person, haven't we? Am I standing on the fire? No, it's just here. So that says 1 quest available. So what would I find? I've chosen my one for the day, but it's a question of knowing about the quests. Well, we'll work that one out. That's something for the future, to work out the mechanics of that. I've got a few things I do need to do here. Let's have a look. They're all the blue ones. Okay, well, we've got a load of blue ones over here. Tamer or Army, Stable Master, Bounty, Dangerous Creatures. Now that's going to be a battle pet thing. I'm not doing battle pets at the moment. I should do, but I'm not currently. And the rest look like they'll be inside. So let's have a look. Who's inside? You need this one. Kill 10 Hydras. Okay, we'll do that. And what else have we got over here? Over this direction. you have more Fathom Rays. Okay, I'll do that. And then over here we have the board, and on the board we have, oh, that's suggested players 3, Commander whoever. Okay, quest log's full, unfortunately. Please stop the suffering. Going to make another 600 braces. Good luck, Mushy. The quest pops up around the zone. It's not a Battle Pets quest, it's a Kill Elite quest. Oh, okay. Thank you very much for the clarification on that one. If you're geared, you can do the Elite quest. Do it solo, you mean? Well, I'm not that well geared. I'm at 381 item level, so I'm not exactly what you would call geared. I'm running low on quest log space though, certainly. So I need to carry on clearing some of these whilst I go.
Have you come to examine my
Strange Silver Knife will do that. Search for information about the chests. Okay, so we're fairly full on these. I really need to clear some space though. I'm not geared enough. At 381 you probably want some friends. Yeah, probably. Pick up those benthic items. Yeah, definitely. Cleared out the quest log last 2 months. Good idea. I should have done that. I haven't, and I've still got some war campaign stuff that I really want to finish first. Because I'm finding, because I haven't done a lot of the stuff like war campaign wise, my whole storyline throughout is kind of disjointed because I've missed out on a lot of cinematics. Oh, it took you like 2 months. Oh yes. Good evening, Fallout. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. We're currently just running through a little bit of Nazjatar stuff here, enjoying at least a little bit more. 122 quests total. That is a lot. Right, let's start with a few things that we can at least clear here and get a little bit of extra reputation perhaps. Let's do this scrying stone stuff whilst we're here. We need to kill various things. Where were those scrying stones? Let's look at this one. Number 3, that's down there. We were doing that, looking for the hidden treasures. So down here, there's the fishing pools back. We need to go round that way, so I went over and around, I believe. Let's try this. Oh, we couldn't get there, could we? So let's go round. Let's ignore a few of these for the moment. We're going the wrong direction, really. So we need to head around this way instead. Oh, there's a quest there. We can't pick that up, unfortunately. I need to find myself in the right area. I think I need to go up and around, because I think I'm too low here. Let's go up here. Right. Now, avoid the eggs. That's what you say. There should be one there, I reckon. There we go. It's a nice peaceful zone to do it in, thankfully. And then there's another one over this direction. So let's go over this way. Did you get the new mount? 6-month game time thing? No, I haven't, because you have to buy it with real money, don't you? You can't buy it with WoW Gold, I believe. It must be over here, I think. Given it's between these 2 eggs. Seems to be an obvious place to put it. There we go. Got some prismatic mana pearls at least, so that's good. Has to be a recurring sub with card details, yeah. Or you can buy it for just €25 with Battle.net balance. That is true, Rasheen. I could do that. Going to eat paprika chips, orange colour chips. Has lost the match. Oh, sorry to hear. I did look up the results before going on live. Just open up a group and you'll join with the Demon Hunter Shack. Oh, it's very kind of you to offer a sign up. I'll have a look at where we're at first. Oh, there's a is that a rare? Is it an elite? It's a quest thing. Do I need to do it? It's not in my log. Should we start one? Let's go for it. Might as well join in. There we go, we'll help out. I don't know if this is an actual quest thing, or whether we just need to do that. We just sold some wildflower of all the things. Not just €25. Well, is a lot for a microtransaction. It is indeed. Let's go through to that and do that. Let's just make myself in the right area here. There we go. Yeah. Orange. She uses yellow, not orange. Yeah, exactly. Oh, we need to heal myself up a little bit here. Do that, do that. Not been concentrating on doing damage here. Let's get that going a bit better. There we go. The ducks in the monkey zoo managed to get ducks. Oh, fantastic. There is orange cheese, that is true. Well, there we go. We are done with that one, whatever that one was. I don't think it was a quest per se. Right, let's carry on. They protected their eggs. You got Fanta drink. That's good enough. That's totally orange. Right, let's move on. What do we need to do quest-wise? There's a few things here. So, Fathom Rays. We have the commander there. What else have we got? Were they ally quests complete? Okay. Use D5 to complete an ally quest. Choose wisely, may only set one per day. There's Blue Fanta 2. Really? Oh, Mr. Redblade. Wow. Fantastic, 13 months. Thank you very much. That's incredibly kind of you. Let's also do /VIP Mr. Oh, let's do it in this other one. This should work. Thank you very much for your support. Really is appreciated. Let's see if I got that right. I hope that's worked. Thank you very much for your 13 months. That's amazing. For your continued support, really is appreciated. Thank you very much indeed. What else did I miss? Normally the eggs are eaten. Oh no. There's very little food in the Netherlands with beta carotene. Normally the eggs are eaten. Oh, interesting. Salva Boram, how are you? How's the gold making going with 8.2 being a gold making flop? With 8.2 gear being a gold making flop. Well, the enchants are doing okay. That's the main thing. So if I can double down on those, I'll be more than happy. I haven't got to even making any notorious gear yet. So I have heard that it's not quite so good. Sadly. So many baby ducks now. Excellent. Right, let's carry on. And what are we missing? Okay, let's not do those eggs. Where are these rays? Are they up high? Let me have a look. A few hydras slain is also worth doing. Let's go over this way, I think. Try and work my way around this though and get myself a bit more familiar with it. Where are the rays? Do they fly around, I wonder? I think they do. You're getting 385 gear for free, so 370 gear doesn't matter. Just rings, trinkets, weapons, exactly. Yeah, it's quite easy to gear up, isn't it? So I can see how the other stuff doesn't do so well. What's this? Something sparkling. Pile of flotsam. You're standing on the pile of flotsam. There we go. Old heavy boot. Throw old heavy boot, stunning the target. Fantastic. Right, let's work my way into this area. Then we've got some stuff here. Hydras here, we need to help out with those. There we go, let's do that to start off with. Let's throw the boot at him. That's no good. We've got Horde over here as well, so let's join in here. Looks like they've tagged those ones. Let's see if we can move ourselves around. There's another time rift. There's lots of time rifts around. That's a gold one. Let's do some help on this one. See if we can join in. Help out a little bit at least. See what we can do here. You bought it a while back. What did I miss? The shields do okay. And weapons apparently. Hydra Slain 2. Doesn't have a sale rate like the ones before had, but people read up a bit on patch 8.2 did already know about that possibility though. There we go, got some extra stuff here. I really ought to... are these all elites? Oh, those are the rays. Oh, I need to find those. Right, I don't really want to do one of those on my own. I was hoping we could maybe get some help with one. Well, let's try it. See how we do on a single. See how it goes. Haven't been able to sell any notorious ones. No, I've got one on the market so far. I haven't tried anything else yet. I would like to do them, especially the leatherworking side of things, just to see if they do sell. Hey Bear, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Gold making is doing okay so far. To be honest, I'm going to kind of not do as much gold making whilst I'm working on my reputation and what have you at the moment, until I can get myself into a state where I can get on top of things a little bit more, because I've got a lot of stuff I haven't done so far. I don't think it's worth me doing the synchronous threads at this stage. Let me just try one. First flying, exactly. That's the main thing. The main thing is getting flying, then gold making. Because then I can work on my alts and get everyone up in one place. What do we get here? Another pile of flotsam. Tangled fishing net. Tangled fishing net, inducing movement speed. Okay, cool. So where are these rays? Are they up there? How am I going to get them down from up there? Interesting. There's lots of horde around here as well, so that's going to be difficult. There's a hydra over there. So this one isn't a tough one. We should be alright on that. Oh, there's another one here. Let's get that one in as well. And could we possibly get a third one? This is probably over-egging things a little bit. I'm figuring, as we've got lots of stuff going on here, we're just going to pull them all and AoE them down and hope for the best, as there's lots of people here. This might work a little bit better. If you're a skinner, this will be very nice. Oh, there we go. Oh, my quest log's full. Right, I'm really going to have to abandon some stuff. Hold on. Let me have a look. What else can I abandon? I really don't want to do it, but I've got the Lost Mail here. Drustvar, Simple Sacrifice. Let's get rid of that one. And what else have we got here in Drustvar? Where has it gone? Keep losing it. Nazjatar Mechagon, Drustvar, Seeing Spirits, abandon that one. And Building Defences, let's abandon that one. And the Crimson Cutthroats, let's abandon that one. There we go. Let's focus on what we need. Nearly at 9 of 10. We missed that one. Last one there. Oops, press the wrong button. Let's close that down. This should be enough for our hydras. Getting hold of the rays could be difficult though. Pressing the wrong button there. Right, okay, we're getting further along. Okay. Mostly sell a few notorious pieces every day because most people think it's not worth crafting because people wouldn't buy it. So no one really cares. Postal castle scan. Exactly. If you haven't got one on, then you don't know for sure. Well, it looks like there's a rare of some kind up here. What's this? Sand Castle. Is that a rare? How much of a rare is it? Rays are over the coral grove areas. Thank you, Mazba. It's a rare. Okay, well, let's have a look. Let's see if we can help out, certainly. There's also a whole lot of other things coming in here, so let's see if we can just help out there. Is that bracing chill? No, that's not something I need to worry about. There we go. Is that anything useful? Let's get that. Okay, so rays. Where are the rays? We could maybe hand some of this stuff back in. Contracts Samantha Equipment is making a lot of gold currently. Yeah, the contracts, I know the prices have been plummeting quite a lot as more people get the reputation. And the mount equipment I haven't tried yet. That could be an interesting one. Right, I see a shadow. Bloated Sky Ray. Is that one of them? It's out of range. I don't think that's going to really help, but let's try it. It's a gold, so that's probably a bad idea, isn't it? I think I needed a different ray. That's a bad one. Fathom ray would be better. But you never know. We might do alright with this one. There we go. You made 5 to 1,000 gold this week at least. Been lazy to empty mailbox, transfer to mogs. That's fair enough. There we go, we'll look at these two of those. You relist your enchants at 2 AM, that's not a bad one, and then at 9 AM. Yeah, you want to just keep on relisting them really. At this rate, certainly. Right, where's the oh no, there's another one over here. There it is. Out of range. Can we reach it? No, we can't reach that, unfortunately. We need to get it closer. Oh, there's a Fathom Ray. That's what we do want. Bring that in a bit closer. And do those. Where's that other one? That's over the top. Oh god, there's an even bigger thing now. A Reef Walker. Oh, and I need to heal myself. Right, let's move out of the way of this. There's a lot of stuff going on here. It's fairly hectic. We need to look up the sky for the various other bits and pieces. I don't know whether we want to get these, the bloated ones, because they're quite hard to hit. I want to really do the other ones. This is where you wish you could fly to be able to do all of those. Tag those ones. Nablis and Dara, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Just wondering, partner, do I still stream enough days a month? I'm not sure whether I do, Mushy, actually. Sometimes just insomnia or short nights are a blessing. Yeah, that's true. Oh, Oreo's gone. Right, oh, there's a ray. That's come close. Whoops, I've aggroed that one. Didn't quite mean to do that. Might as well do this whilst we're here. Carry on with that one. Have I been making a lot of gold dispatch? I really don't know, because I haven't really been on long enough to be able to sort of say whether I have, relatively, considering the amount of time I've spent on here. I've spent very little time at the moment. I've only just really got started in it, to be perfectly honest, and it's too early to say at this stage. But the enchants are selling when I can make enough of them. So there is that. Right, I just need to find some of these rays that are within reach. Maybe I need to go to a different area where they're a little bit closer, because pulling them all down from where they are at the moment is proving a little bit harder. The other area was over here, and there's one over here. So let's head back to the starter zone. Which direction do I need to go in? This way. Okay. Yeah, the little ones would be better, wouldn't they? Yeah, Oreo's walked off, hasn't he? Thank you very much. Let's just close that down. That's turtles. And there's lots of stuff here. Let's just keep an eye out as we go. And I'm assuming there's going to be a path upwards. There we go. Watching Sloot, I got closer world first revered on both factions every single daily. He made an insane amount of gold selling the contracts you can make with a revered scribe. Yes, I can imagine. If you're the first one, I remember people saying the prices were insanely high because people were after that reputation, weren't they? So it's one of those things, the advantages of being first, really. Right, bounty a few hydras. Pick up that. And then we'll take that. Scrying stones. As you're now aware, these stones are quite extraordinary. Yep. Okay, so we need to keep hold of those. And just look out for treasure chests. Have to remember to do that. And where are we on our quest number? 19 of 25. Okay, so we can actually maybe pick up a few different things. Bounty dangerous creatures. And then there was this other one over here on the board. We'll accept that one as well. Okay, so we're in a better position now. We need the rays though, so let's have a look over this direction. See if we can find some. Even now contracts are really a rare commodity. I mean, they're down to 5,000 and 10,000 on my server at the moment. Just trying an add-on called Rare Scanner for rares. Yes, there is one, isn't there? Is it called NPC Scan? Does that work? Right, where do I need to go? Around this direction, I think. Let's see if we can go up and then find ourselves some rays in this direction. Oh, there's a fishing pool there. What's in there though? Something dangerous is in there. Let's avoid that. Tomcat's Tours are the best add-on for rares. I've never heard of that one. Okay, there's a shadow of a ray. Where was that? Where are they? Ah, they're up there. How do I get up there? That's miles away. The Myrmidon's there. Do we go up higher? Where can we go that's higher? Maybe this loops round. Let's have a look. We're doing a bit of an explore at the moment. That looks like a dangerous area to go into, so maybe not there. Ideally we want to go around this side, see what we can see. This is a bit strange having to look up whilst we're looking for all of this stuff when everything's on the ground. These rays are certainly difficult. None around here for the moment. Can we see any around? No. Don't seem to see many at all. Interesting. And there's Horde over there, so not a good place to be. Okay, let's look over this next area. It's over this side. In the long run, Phil, more money will be made by selling potions and enchants than the early seller contracts. Yeah, I probably agree on that one. Potions, when people are raiding, most definitely. Oh, I've not been to this area. This looks nice. Oh, I love this underwater zone here. This backlit underwater lighting. That's really nice. Street Boy, thank you very much for the follow. Just created battle potions, 2 of each, but the agility one have rank 3 and it procs for me. It's got 6 total. Guess rank 3 is a must. Yes, I can probably expect it to be. Right, the problem with these rays is they're way too high. Let's see if we can see any... Ah, right. There's a bloated one. Don't really want to do a bloated one if I can help it. Let's keep looking. Oh, there's 2. They've got 2, unfortunately. There's one over here. Here we go. That's a bloated one. Oops. Is that a rare? Let's just help out. Seems there seems to be having some fun. Don't think I have that one yet. Oh, these ones. No, that's not a little one. I didn't see another little yellow one, Mushy. Going for a name change? Slackwing Duck. Okay, Darkwing. I think Darkwing's quite nice though. Let's see if we can help out a little bit here. Seem to be having fun at the moment. Coral skates count as rays. Okay. Where's coral skates? I mean, there's a fathom ray. That's what I want. That's a pet. That's no good. Use target coral skate. Okay. Thank you. I'll try that. I've got a fathom ray just here though. So we'll do this whilst I'm here. Made quite a bit selling Twilight Clutch sister pets for over 40k. Very nice. Yeah, some of the pets are really good for that. People suddenly realising they need to do pets. Slash target coral skate. Ah, there. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for that. There's loads here. Let's do a few of these. Let's get that going. Penance. Okay, let's do some AoE, I think. This should be good. Ah, that's a lot better. As I'm looking up makes you see 6. Sorry about that. Yeah, it was getting a little bit crazy, wasn't it? There we go, that's much quicker. Thank you. And what else we got here? Coral Lasher. Let's try that again. Alt and up. Where is it? Coral Skate over there. Well, there's a Fathom Ray there. We'll do that whilst we're here. Yeah, all this looking up is a little bit odd, isn't it? Tailoring tool, not really needed either. I think just need enchanting then. Don't have the tools. Not started new zones for the first time. Seems you only need to get alchemy tool. Dual crafting is useless. Yeah, I've not seen the other ones. The enchanting one is definitely a must though. Okay, so that alt up. Are you out of range? Let's get ourselves a little bit closer. we need to go round here somewhere, but I don't want to get caught up in those others. It's just one over there. I need to kind of work my way round. Okay, let's try a different route. Let's go round. Coral Skate. There it is. There's only one, unfortunately. Not a group of them like there were before. Okay, that's a dangerous territory here. Oh, there's a Fathom Ray. And there's a Skate there. There and there. Okay, we're making progress. Not just for the extra craft, but the former unobtainable recipes. Yes, we were just looking at that, Rasheen. We just picked up a whole load of deep sea, nice and cheaply. Right, how we got 13 out of 15. Okay, we're nearly done on this quest. Taking a little bit longer than I was hoping for, but there we go. Let's carry on. How we've got on the buff, we've got 7 minutes left. So ideally we want to get this done before that runs out, and then we can hand them in. Any more whilst we're going this direction. There's a quest here whilst we're here. Let's pick up that. And then keep going. What do we need to do? Most people still don't know. Yeah, I'd agree with that. As an example myself, I haven't got them yet. Oh, Oreo's back. Let me just pop your camera back on. There we go. We just got fluff in the camera. Right, where are we at? One more ray. There's one. Skate. grants us strength. 14 on 15. One more. There's a Fathom Ray. And this will be us done with this quest, thankfully. Tailoring's not that hard to get, no. There we go. Right, fantastic. Quest-wise, what else have we got? There's something here. Grants ally combat experience. Okay, we're nearly here for this one. So let's do this whilst we're here. We may lose out on the Wii buff here, but let's carry on. Keep going to the right somewhere. There you go. There's another blue here.
Do you come bearing news?
Accept that. What do we need to do? Unstable gaseous sealed. With what? I didn't actually read the quest. Davio, that was misuse. What we have to do, take this sealant and use it to stave off the next round of eruptions. Okay. Okay. This is weird. How do we know we've done it all? Okay, we're doing it all. 4 of 5. Oh, missed that one. There we go. That was easy enough, I think. Now what? That? Oh, that was the wrong thing. Ooh, benthic treads. That was quite cool. Just jump when the glacier is done. Let the water spout 3 times, then jump on it. That was easy enough. That was quite quick. That was useful. And you get follower experience for that as well. There we go. Ally quest completed 1. Now let's see if we can hand these back in quickly whilst we've got 3 minutes left before our buff runs out. Let's try and go back quickly as we can, and then we'll have to go back to the Darkmoon Faire and pick up some more. If I don't get back there in time, then I'll have to go to Darkmoon Faire first. I want to make sure we do this correctly. Can we go through this way? Yeah, we'll follow this path. 3 minutes left. That's the stuff you send to the alts. Okay. It's used in the non-dazed mount equipment made by leather workers. It's selling blankets of 5k a piece. Manage you can make. Yeah, I can imagine that would be useful. Someone running around wanting to do herbalism or mining, and they've got flying. That would be definitely useful. Leather working saddles selling for 20 to 50k. Wow, in your realm. Right, let's go down this way. I think this is the right direction. Such a beautiful zone. Or do I need to go up? No, I'm down here. I'm okay. 2 minutes left. That's just enough. Hand in these quests. Bounty, more fathom rays. There's another 60, and then Heart of Azeroth has increased to level 40. Wow, that went up quick. I'll hand this one in. Curious Discovery. Complete that quest. There we go, that's another 90. So that's not a lot, really. I mean, I'm only at 1115 of 3000, reputation-wise. So it's going to take me a long time to get this. Or I'm just doing it really, really slowly. It could be that. Let's get that Azerite power whilst we're here. So that's just that. Increase that up. Right, what have we got? Oh, have we got a trainer we need to look at for? Enchanting we've done. Yeah, we've done all of that. Pet battles for all the Nazjatar gives you 3000 rep. Yeah. Pretty small from basic quests. Pet battles are the trick. Which is why all those pets are selling for a load. Because people who haven't done pets like myself will need that. Train me in tailoring. Now we haven't got this yet. Here we go. Let's do some tailoring whilst we're here. So, Seabreeze saddle blanket. Saddle blanket up to your mount. Much more comfortable. What does that do? And Notorious, let's start with Notorious. Okay, Cloak would be a good one. Saddle Shoot would also be useful. And then, what have we got here? Pants and everything else needs to be up at 155 and such forth. Okay, that's not too bad. You haven't done any though, and you're about 2 weeks into the rep grind, almost there. Also, you haven't minded, been having a lot of fun. Exactly, that's the main thing, is having fun. You have like 150 level 25 pets. Wow, that's amazing. Yeah, I'm well off of that, certainly. And those used in those leatherworking cells you're talking about that keep you from being dazed. Oh, really? The comfortable ones are they used as a combination? Okay. Right. Okay. Well, as we do have a leatherworker, then that's a good combination to think about, certainly. Okay, so those are done. We've used up our rep buff, so no more quest hand-ins now until I go back. But we are doing tailoring at the moment, so I need to go to the PvP person, which I believe was in here somewhere. I'm not sure if it's the 7th Legion guy or not. No, it was... That's the brew vendor. There's Gen Greymane. There's Jaina, General of the Sentinels. I remember seeing them around here somewhere. That's the Flight Master. I'll get there eventually. Then there was this side we did everyone here, didn't we? There's the Innkeeper, Ancient Relics, Vault Keeper. Well, that's the benthic stuff. Okay, that's interesting. Zanzaful, how are you? Laughing at right at us. That's always good to know. I've never really been in a guild that's had that kind of level of stuff. Browse your wares. What have we got here? So these are the formulas that I'm going to need. That's going to be useful. Here's the PvP Quartermaster. That's what I was looking for. We were almost there. So looking here at Notorious Combatants. There's the Scepter we could upgrade whilst we're here. Started a discussion with a couple. They both raid with us. Oh, right. What's my plan with the WoW renders you've been putting together, maybe? Well, with those renders, I'm thinking of things like a nice stream starting soon screen, something like that, that involves sort of like the scenery, and if I can get Samadan imported and Pierre and a Longboy and stuff like that, do a nice little movie or something like that to start off the stream, and maybe some intros for YouTube videos and things like that. It's all kind of like making use of my 3D skills, as well as tying in with World of Warcraft, hopefully. As you can play, you can't see the last fight. One huge lag fest. Ended up with why you should not marry a night elf. That's brilliant. Now I feel for completeness I ought to get these two. And what else have we got? Where's the satin stuff? Is here. Have I actually learnt it though? Let's learn it. What have we got? The oceanic one we need to do. Okay, how many marks have we got? We've got 66 total. Okay, well let's start with the Enchanting. Let's do this in the right order. Okay, so let's take the Scepter. You never know. I might sell these. So let's go rank 2. And rank 3. Oh right, are you Dungeonator? It's very good to know. Yeah, at the moment I'm just trying to work out what environment props I'm going to need a little bit more work on them. So things like the fountains and the waterfalls are going to need some manual work, as well as all the trees and things. What we'll do there, move this. Imagine this lump. Okay, we'll do something there. Pungent lump of, toss it into the water. Okay, that's the thing we need to do. Toss the chump into eel-infested waters. Right, okay, there we go. I think the Notorious gear is obsolete right now, since benthic gear is bind on account, easy to get. Yes, that has been the general conversation, but as Rashim rightly said, it's still no harm in at least having something on, because you never know. Someone may want it to... there we go, let's do that whilst we're here. Oh, I've got a lockbox I can't open. It's worth to have at least one on, just to see if they sell. Colin, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I haven't been on in a little while because I've been on holiday, and I've dropped down to once a week streaming now at the moment, so I can spend more time with my family. Just clear these out. So I haven't been online as much. So let's have a look. What else have we got here? Some interesting things. Got the rank 3, we need 175 with that for the Oceanic Restoration. We also need, now I need to get my tailoring. Let's have a look at this. So we've got the Notorious Combatant stuff here, and we just started having a look at this. Now I think the cloaks would be useful, because those are my best sellers anyway. The sale rate's not massive here at the moment. I'll probably go to about 11, I would say, Mushy, as I started at 8. So that's probably about another 45 minutes. You had one piece for every Notorious gear on the auction house since day one, and only made about 75,000. Contrast that we're making 150 a week on the Sinister gear just weeks before. I think that's probably inaccurate guesstimation, as I would look at it too, Keen and Grave. I don't think it's selling as well, especially because of all the benthic gear. But I would like to at least try some of it, because it's not going to cost me too much to make, really. Let's look at the crafting cost of these. 2,500, 1,500 at rank 1. Let's see if we can get that a little bit higher with our rank 2s, perhaps. So if we can buy the rank 2s and 3s here, that would be useful. So that was the scepter. Satin pants and braces. Why can't I buy those? Aha, requires Culturian tailoring 170. That's why. 170 and 175. That's quite high. 160. Okay, so we're going to have to upgrade our tailoring a little bit more. What can we actually make to help our tailoring at this stage? Is actually Notorious is the only way to level up our tailoring. So I'm going to have to make some anyway, it would look like, in order to level up my tailoring. I can't see anything else other than the saddle chute at the moment, which is gilded sea weave. How much would that cost me to make? 6,900 to make. Embroidered deep sea satin we do have. Gilded sea weave, we've not got a lot of that yet. And that dredged leather, we are going to need some of that. The saddle blanket itself, gilded sea breeze, gilded sea weave there. Okay, how much is gilded sea weave? Let's have a look. Let's see if we can possibly pick some of that up. We're going to probably have to add that to our list of shopping search stuff. Did I do the Darkmoon Faire tailoring boost quest? No, I haven't actually. I could probably do with doing that. Yeah, it'll still sell. Find the belts and the cloaks sell best, just very slow. Yeah, thanks for the feedback on that one, Keen and Grave. It's not all is lost, certainly. Make the saddle blankets when you can. They're great sellers. Okay, thank you, Nate. Is it 15 free points? I thought it was just 5 with the Darkmoon Faire. Saddle chute is one of the worst mount equipments I can recommend relying on much on those. Pick up the new as well. You need 75 classic tailoring to get the quest, but you get 5 points. All right, 5. Sorry. Okay, Darkwing. Yeah, I was thinking that it was just 5. Yeah, so an extra 5 points would be useful in tailoring. I think I could quite easily get my tailoring a little bit higher. It's probably worth doing for Enchanting, because Enchanting is currently sat at 17. Actually, Enchanting is easily going to make it. So we're already at 173 or 175, whereas tailoring we're at 150 of at the moment. My thoughts would be to make one each of these and get those started, certainly. But we need a lot of gilded seaweed for that, as well as deep sea satin. So we need to find a price for gilded seaweed and add that to my list of things to look for. So let's think, do we want a new group for this, or do we add it into Super Shuffle? Probably not Super Shuffle. Let's add in a new group onto the base group, perhaps. Let's do it that way. We've got some gilded seaweed on us already, so let's go base group and let's add a new in. We'll call this 8. Oh, no, dang it, press the wrong button. Let's try that again. There we go, add a new one in. New group, oh we already had one there, so let's delete that one. Select that one, select that, edit that. Now we can type in 8.2. 8.2 mats. So we're going to have a look here, and we're going to go and gilded seaweave is the first thing we're looking at. And we also need to think about these new fish as well. Let's think if we add this up a little bit. Pet the Phoenix, thank you very much for the follow. In the most recent expansion that is not maxed out. Saddles aren't selling on your server at all. Interesting. I guess more people need to get flying really, don't they? Sort of a few pieces of mount equipment, only early on for about 40k each. Market is flooded though. Ah, right. Weird wasn't feeling too well yesterday. Lay down the couch after painkillers around midnight with chill music, set an alarm to make sure he didn't lose. Went to bed at slept to 12, grabbed lunch, went back to bed, woke around 15. Guess you needed it. Wow, yeah, certainly. And you're tired now. Just go with your body, Darkwing. If you need the sleep, you need the sleep. Tired of sleeping too much. Weird human bodies. That is certainly true. We also need to look at fish here. We've got the mauve stinger and viper fish. So let's add those in. Should we add those into the regular fish? No, let's put in another one here. Let's call that 8.2 fish. Just going to add in a few bits of things here into it. That's not what I want. That one and that one. Add those two in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these yet. Cooking, obviously, I would like to gain in the new recipes on those. Get a headache if you sleep more than 8. Yeah, I get a headache if I sleep more than 8. The viper fish is the only fish used in the feast. Okay, thank you, Nick. The other two from Rust Bolt are bind on pickup. But you sleep less than 30 a week. Wow. Got a 24/7 headache. Sleep or not. Ouch, Darkwing, that's not good. Okay, what else have we got in here that we need to just deal with? I think that's fine for the moment. But 8.2 mats. Let's start with this gilded seaweave. Let's add in a shopping operation on that, just so we can look for it. Shopping average buy. We don't actually have an average buy for it at the moment, so let's have a look. Let's go this way and look at 8.2 mats on its own. Run a shopping scan of that. So gilded seaweave is currently, yeah, we've got 42 gold 55 is the cheapest price at the moment for gilded seaweave. Now it did have a minimum of 24 at one point. Market price is 89. So if I want to get some of this, I've only got 16 total. Maybe if I just buy a stack of 100 for now to get me started.
If you find anything exotic,
And then find myself a mailbox, which I'm right next to. Where's the mailbox? Just down there. No, that's the wrong thing. There we go. Let's pick up some of these purchases. All that embroidered deep sea satin. We did sell that Accord of Haste. I am tempted, given the speed at which that did sell, of resetting the market on those. That's something to consider. It's around 2 gold on your server right now. Wow, so I've got a feeling that price will go down over time as more people get it. But for now, it's worth me just getting some so I can craft some things. Because it's better than my average at the moment. So tailoring wise, these are currently, we do need expulsum for these, so we'll need to go back to Borealis and do some scrapping to make at least a few of these. And that will at least give me some skill ups. And then we can at least make the Seabreeze saddle blankets with these actually. How are they looking on the TSM list? Seabreeze saddle blankets. Where is it? Here it is. So saddle blankets are actually a loss at the moment, according to that. Saddle blanket is currently min buyout of 999, costs 1,100, based on my embroidered deep sea satin and the gilded sea weave being the most expensive part of that. Not really worth me flipping those. The saddle shoot is a lot more expensive, but then the sale rate on that is 0.14, and we need dredged leather for that. Probably worth picking up some dredged leather, just so I can look out for it. We did do a search for it. So that's currently at 57 gold. Again, a little bit high there, 48 being the minimum it saw. So I'm just going to buy a small amount of them, like that, just so I've got some. And then we can add this to our list of purchases. A few other bits and pieces here. I'll get those. I don't think I've disconnected again. Currently live still. Hopefully not. So a Cord of Haste, we're looking at that, weren't we? But we're carrying on with the tailoring for now. I'll come back to Enchanting in a moment. Phew, touch wood, will be okay. Hopefully till the end of the stream. So we're just looking at various things. And these are currently telling me they're a profit. I would like to add one each of these in. We need to go and make some expulsum though for that. Which means we'll need to scrap some braces. Oh, the Twitch says I'm offline. Interesting. Okay. Very strange. Let's look at my live dashboard. Yeah, it actually says there was a network error according to that. Okay, let me do a refresh on Twitch on the dashboard. That should hopefully work. Yep, that's currently working. So my live status is okay. It's the app, yeah. It's always the case. Okay, so let's have a look. Notorious needs expulsum. That was a loss for the saddle shoot is not a loss. I mean, I'd be tempted to just have one of those. Oh, I actually needed one more of the dredged leather for that. Let's add that to my group whilst I'm here. I've got no idea if a saddle shoot will sell on my server, but it's kind of worth having one of everything on at the moment, and you never know. And then I can always restock on it if it does work. So 8.2 mats, let's add in what we just bought, dredged leather. Add that in. Then we're going to have a little shopping search of that, run a shopping scan. Dredged leather at 57, gilded seaweave at 42. That way we've at least got something we can track now. I'm going to pick up another 50 of those, I think, just so I've got some.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
This is all speculative at this stage in terms of not really making gold fully. We're just trying things out. I've got a few different things here to sort out. What's that? We've got a few more things we need to do actually. Looking at that, is there a Tolan Seekers, Champions of Azeroth, Proudmore Admiralty? An emissary would be quite good at this stage. Looking into the dredged leather bladders. Okay, those are selling like hotcakes and easy to level up leatherworking. Component for the saddle shoes. Ah, right, okay. Thank you, Dungeonator. Earthen's a long way off of getting into things at this stage. I haven't started Mechagon yet, no. That's the next thing to do. We've only literally just started in Nazjatar here. We want to get our... That's funny. Baby Spice. I'm baby-sized. Oh, what a cute little Brutosaur. It's only a short duration, but that's funny. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, so dredged leather we did. Akaravas. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Alright, I keep on clicking that when I mean to be clicking on this. Not that. On this. Tailoring. Right, let's do tailoring. So Notorious we were going to do, but then we need expulsum. So we'll leave that for now. We'll come back to that. So whilst I'm carrying on my thread of thought, we were looking at a saddle shoot, making one of those and seeing if it sells. So we'll queue one of those up. The saddle blanket could also be interesting, but at a loss, unfortunately, at that current rate. 3 embroidered deep sea satin and 25 gilded seaweave. Let's add one on, because we want to add these into our lists of things to craft. So let's make one each. And what I'll do is I'll start making groups of these kind of things. That's going to be the easiest way to go from here. I could reset the market. Interesting, Nate. I could. I don't know how quickly they sell. What I want to do though is go into my groups here and start adding in a few things really. So tailoring, what do we need to look at here? So really that should have been in the cloth, but we need an 8.2 section really onto tailoring. So let's put that here. Let's call this group 8.2, and then inside here we'll call this mount equipment, and then we can add in the saddle chute we just made, and the other thing was the saddle blanket. So let's add some group operations to these. Auctioning, we'll use our standard craft min average between the two. Crafting wise, we'll just have one of each. Shopping wise, we'll add in a shopping scan for these. Shop crafting, and then we'll have a look at those before we post them on. So enchanting, tailoring, mount equipment, let's have a look, see what kind of prices they are at the moment. So the saddle blanket is actually 4,098 at the moment, and the saddle chute is 14,000 according to that. How many of them are on? So there's a few there and a few there, so we're looking at 16,000 profit there for the chute, and there's definitely more than the 3,000 profit there on the saddle blanket. Okay, so we can post on those. So let's select all groups. Oh no, shopping scan, posting scan. Auctioning, select all groups. Run a post scan. So saddle blanket we have 4,000. Saddle chute at 14,900. Let's try those. We're testing the market out here. Do you like how they incorporated two professions to make an item? Yeah, that's a really nice idea. I like that. And actually having a leather worker and a tailor is myself is going to be really interesting.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
You'd reset the market to 6k on the blankets. I could, but at this stage I really don't know how they're going to sell. So we'll take it from there. Soon. You play 70 hours a week and you're not even there. Oh. But that you would, but that's you. That's fair enough, Nate. You play 70 hours a week and you're not even there. Wow, Mushy. It's a lot to get through on several characters. Yes, I can imagine it is. I mean, I'm just having fun just with Samadan at this stage. Can't imagine what it's like trying to get everyone up to a decent level. So, right, so we're done here. Things I can do now at this stage. I could go and start the Mechagon side quest things. I was going to have a look at the enchanting side of things. I wasn't sure about those Accords of Haste. I wondered if I could push the, because of the price being so low there, I wonder if a reset of the market might be useful. This time of day, not so sure whether it's the best time to be doing it, but let's have a look. Let's re-look at the market and see what we can do here. So Accords, good, shopping scan. 7 hours a week. You're a full-time WoW player. You are at those hours, certainly. Just focus on rep. Got your flying. Got your ults into the starter zone to learn the new stuff. Gear comes Tuesday. That's a good order of doing things. Play after dinner. You only sleep for 6. Play after dinner and before lunch. Yeah, that's... See, now I haven't had any more sales since I've had that one on. So a reset is now making me think less so. Looking at that. We could possibly push the price up a little bit higher. I can maybe do a few at this stage. But in order to get to that 1,100, that's the floor there. These 999s have really dropped it from 1,100. But then to do that, 8, 11, 12, 13, 14... Yeah, that's going to be a good 25-ish I'm going to need to buy. That's quite expensive, and I'm not sure whether I'll recoup the costs on those at that price. That gives you 6 hours a day to play Harry Potter, Household Monkey, Monkey Zoo visits. That's plenty. So 3 in the morning and 7 after dinner. That's a pretty good routine. I wouldn't mind something like that. I keep on thinking about this now. I think, no, I don't want to reset them. Even though the price really could do with being reset. It's a fast seller in theory. But I'm guessing people aren't doing it just at this stage. We sold 1. We also sold Wildflower. You know what? I'm tempted to try it. How much would that cost me to go up to 1,100? So that cost me about 25,000 as a speculation to go into this market. I'm going to do it. Okay. Accord of Haste. We'll take that one off. Then we will go back to the shopping. Just look at the Accords of Haste so I don't accidentally buy anything extra. So let's have a look at these. 870, everything up to 999. We can at least push it up by a couple of hundred. I don't want to go too much higher than that. So I'm going to take these off. Get a couple of hours in during the week whenever you can, and take Sunday afternoons to play when you can. Yeah, Sunday's a good time. I like getting up early in the morning and playing if I can. Right, just be careful not to go too far on this. I could do a bid on this one, but I'm going to carry on. Craft braces when you shower. That's not bad, actually. Right, let's find this, and let's go all the way through. This may work, this may not work. Now the temptation is to take that 12, because that's 1,100. That would cost me an extra 15,000-ish to buy those, but then we jump from 1,100 to 1,450, and that's a decent jump there. So I think if we're going to do this, we might as well do this all properly. Ashelina, sorry. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. We're just doing a big reset here. We've gone all in. We've gone to 1,450.
If you find anything exotic,
So we're going to push that all up and see if we can get some sales. Because I'm not going to be able to make any of these for a while. The price will go down, so I may be a little hasty with this. But we'll see how it goes. I'll take that and then we'll post those back on. Auctioning, run a post scan. So 1,449. Let's get 20 of those on. That's a big old reset. So now if we have a look at that, we are now at a reasonable price here. 1,449 versus the 1,394. That's a haste button. Hasty with the Accord of Haste. I didn't even realise. Alright, okay, and we've been undercut on the Accords of Critical Strike, so I'm going to take those off whilst I'm here. Might as well. Done posting on those. Let's deselect all groups. Select the Accords, run a cancel scan. Take those 3 off.
If you find anything exotic, bring it to me.
Take those cancels and we'll post those back on.
Have
Give this a
anything
go.
ancient to trade? Needs to be at least 2 centuries old.
There we go. Right, okay, so that's the 2 Accords. 1 reset and 1 cancel scan done. There we go. How's his engineering going? He's not been playing well since we got back off of holiday, because he's found a new game called Satisfactory, which he's really been enjoying playing. Oh, we've got no Oreo camera. Let's just turn that off. We've got no Oreo in his camera, rather. So I'm not sure how he's been getting on with his engineering. He was struggling to make enough gold, I think, so I'm not sure how much he's going to focus on it, and especially now that he's got a new game, he's got other things to focus on. How dare he? Well, it's the fickleness of youth, perhaps. There's always other games to play, whereas for me, there's always so much to do in WoW. It keeps me entertained, just the one game. Although other games are tempting, I must admit. Okay, so we've done quite well here so far, but let's head back to Borealis, because we can open up Mechagon, and we can also... Oh, there we go, Critical Strike's just come through. I was hoping it would be a haste, but Critical Strike's good. Couple of sales there is nice. We do need to make some more, so I need to do get some more Expulsum. I need to do some more tie spray bracers. So there's still lots of things to do. I think we need another 3,000 hours before we can say you've collected everything in this game. Wow, 3,000 hours. How long will that take you? Is that a year in by Kuhn's standards? How much is he trying to do? Or is that a month? No, it's not a month, is it? Mianax, how are you? What's my plans for streaming in the future? Is it still only Sunday so far? For the moment, for the time being, Mianax, yes. I would like to do more, but it's important for me to get a good balance between my family time and making sure that I'm not so tired that, you know, they get good quality time from me. So for me, with my work schedule as it was, and streaming late at night, it wasn't fitting in, and I was getting too tired to be able to be of any good to my family. So for the moment, yes, it's staying at one day a week. You never know, I might be able to every now and again, if I'm rested enough, to be able to add in some extra streams. But I'll give you plenty of notice if I do that. But yes, I would like to increase it, but it all depends on everything that's going on with work and family as well. It's all a balancing act. So we've got something we can hand in here. What's that? Fame waits for no one. So that's the one we want. No worries, Mianex. Thank you for your understanding, for sure. The day you get a job you like more near your home, you celebrate. Yes, there is that. Unfortunately, the fact is that all the jobs for me are in London, so I'll always be faced with a commute unless I can work out to work from home. It's not in here, is it? It's further on. Okay, where is it? Oh, it's over by the flight person. Okay, wrong area. Let's go round. Just saying, play a bit of Hearthstone just to keep up with the quest, really. Even then, you're running cancel scan simultaneously, keeping up productivity. Yeah, it's one of those things, really. You've got to balance your time. Oh, Oreo's back. Camera back on. There we go. He's just fluff at the moment still. There we go. Mechagon. There we go. There we go. Cross the motivation.
Here's our friend now.
Here's our friend now. Here we go.
Cancel my meeting with Wormbane. I want to depart immediately.
Want to depart immediately. Okay. I always like new things. Cross the motivation. The day of the game. To play the game and grind rep. Yeah, I think that's the thing. If it's not fun, certainly don't do it. And if find something that is fun, and then the rep will come in time. You know, enjoy the journey. If it starts becoming a grind, then it really isn't worth doing. But if you can break it up into small chunks and enjoy those. Logged in for your Murlocs daily. And got to find the other treasure items. Alright. So after 10 days, not fun anymore to run around. Yes, that's the thing, isn't it? It's got to... You can do it for a bit, and it's fun, and it's new, and it's fresh. Where am I actually going? I haven't followed. Where's he off to? Meek outside the mysterious vault. Okay. Where is the mysterious vault? I'll just follow you. Okay. Hey, Killer Damage, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Oh, they disappeared. It has been a while. How have you been? I've been alright here. Spending lots of time with my family. Enjoying streaming, as always. Okay, we need to follow the arrow. Wherever they were. Let's go around. Let's go around this way. I think that'll be easier. There we go. We need to fly, do we? Oh, okay. Oh, yes. Hold on. It's a lot longer than just a little bit, isn't it? Where is it here? The Legend of Mechagon is over there. Alright. Okay, flight point it is. It'll be easier than running the whole way, that's for sure. Need to win a lot to hire someone to grind you your rep. Do it in small chunks, then it won't be so bad. I don't seem to have the whistle. I think I've lost it. There we go. Easy enough. Let's go, I guess, this one would be the nearest. There we go. What's the prevent dazing item called again? The consumable for BFA. Still like 3 weeks to get flying. Yeah, it's going to take me quite a while to get flying. I can't remember. It was part of the saddle blanket thing, wasn't it? I've got the saddle blanket. I can't remember what the actual one for the... At least it isn't too hot to play. You get a new whistle from Khadgar and Dalaran. Okay, thank you, Ashelina. I don't think I've got it, or I've put it in my bank, most likely. Knowing me. Yeah, I seem to have lost it. It was there. There it is. It's in my bank. You can see there on the tooltip. Comfortable Riders Barding. There we go. Thank you, Nate. Yeah, thankfully, when I went on holiday, we went further north, and it was a lot cooler, so we missed the heat wave completely. Had to cool on the floor around the PC. Started to sound as it was ready to lift off. Oh dear. Right, which way should we go? Let's go this way. Finally got it below 24. That's reasonable. Although it's still a little warm. Got no idea what. Took you a week to get flying. That's pretty quick going. What have we got here? Is this something? Lane Snapper School. No, I'm not going there. That's a distraction. Let's carry on. Let's get this done, and then we can at least finish up on a high for the new zone. Gave a lot of pressure and air vacuuming. Yeah, probably good for it, I imagine. Right, where are we at? There's a goat. We'll avoid the goat. Where do we need to go? Down there somewhere. Okay, let's just go down here. Oh, there's a sentry here. Ah, okay, interesting. And there's lots of sentries. Okay, they're sleeping. Let's go this way. I'll just run in, that's easier.
This is clearly ancient gnomish
How
technology.
many sentries did we get?
I concur.
3,
That doesn't mean that this is
4. There we go.
Of course it's Mechagon. This is the discovery of a lifetime.
Whilst he's doing his talky stuff, we'll just go through. Finish these off. Okay, Member Stendara, thank you very much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. Yeah, we're not too far off, another 10 minutes or so I think, Mushy. I'm just going to go through this and see what the actual quest is. There we go. Right, okay, what have we got?
Need something fixed?
The vault screams ancient gnomish tech. I believe this could be a key that leads us to King Mechagon. Can't risk putting myself in danger though, so you'll lead the way to the vault. Okay, enter the vault.
Please take notes. I want to record our actions for future study.
I like that cog animation, that's quite nice. Forgotten Vault.
Tinkmaster's log.
There we go.
Expert leadership of Tinkmaster Overspark, the team has entered the vault.
Is incredible.
Right, okay, well, now what?
My fellow Tinkologists.
Okay, Darkwing.
We have made a great discovery.
Yeah, we haven't started it yet.
Technology in this vault is still intact. If we
Bugged on
can
2
unlock
characters
its
for you.
secrets,
Oh,
we will
interesting,
certainly
okay.
find Mechagon.
What do we need to do?
Now, let the examination begin.
Let the examination begin. Enter the vault.
Has begun.
Do
How
that.
can I help?
How can I help? Repair the device.
This machine is jammed. We need to get these gears moving.
Get the gears moving. Repairing. Hit it with a hammer. That works.
Been repaired.
And then this one over here.
Mr. Overspark.
Okay, Darkwing.
The Tinkmaster has approved the activation of the main electrode.
I like how it's all about the Tink Master. Did I do that one? Had no target. Oh, what do I need to do here? Alpha, beta. Which do we need to connect it to? There's a sentry coming in. What do I attach it to? I would have thought to this one would be my... over here. There we go.
See if you can pull a wire to this socket.
There we go.
We have partial
There we
power.
are. So it's like it connects up the puzzle thing. That's nice. That one to that one. Now what can we click on?
Tinkmaster Overspark has directed the attachment of the last wire.
This is nice. Or a tailor should have sewn it together. Right, okay, what have we got? Okay, we've got the next one over here. I attach this one to that one over there. Okay, this is going to be interesting. I like this. Okay,
Need something fixed?
do that one.
Take care now.
Should I really have my reputation for this? I'm not sure I need to. Right, what have we got next? Speak with Tinkmaster Overspark. Okay, do that.
Can I help?
I'm ready. Activate the device. I mean, it doesn't look safe, does it? Gold crystal's going to be way cheaper in the future. You can buy benthic gear and disenchant them. Oh, interesting point, Mianax. Yeah, that's a good one. I wonder. Tetomania, wow, 10 months in a row. Thank you. thank you for stopping by. Very kind of you, and thank you very much for your support. Really is appreciated. I am actually going to be finishing up fairly soon, but thank you ever so much for stopping by. Right, what have we got here? Let's see if we can get this one. The pearls will slow down. Yeah, I guess there's that point. How long is it going to take you to get the pearls, to get the benefit gear? Oh, there we go. There's something here. Collect that. Ooh, cinematic time. Get ready with a screenshot.
Unworthy subjects will be neutralized. Unworthy? I handpicked these
There we go.
technologists myself. They're the best and the brightest. This can't be right. It's malfunctioning.
Not sure what's happening. Oh no!
Amazing! The expedition has been saved by the Tinkmaster's technological expertise.
Oh, most perplexing. I couldn't find a failsafe.
I love these cinematics.
Thank you, Gila. And now, with the coordinates in hand, our next stop is Mechagon.
There we go. That's a good screenshot. There we are. Next stop, Mechagon. Don't know if it's worth that. You want the pets, bounce toys, etc. Does the bracelet shuffle still worth then? I would say so, because all the veiled crystals and everything are needed. It all depends on the prices of the materials on your server. Okay, tri-dimensional coordinates. Sure, the king didn't mean to do any harm to your champion. Please need your help. Both of you surely meet up with Embralis. Okay, fantastic.
Miss Crosswires, please assemble a team.
Miss Crosswires, I love that. Brilliant. Jeff, wow, gifting the sub to Darkmoon. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Really is appreciated. Let's see, lots of a bit of everything. Thank you very much, Joe. That's very kind of you. Yes, Hearthstone to Bralis, and I think we'll probably finish up there. So that's a good start. So why are we still here? Because we had a sub come through. That's why. Okay, let's Hearthstone back. Good going to sleep gift. It certainly is, Darkwing. Hope you managed to get some decent sleep. Guess you're dreaming long, boys, now. Right, okay. I think I'll finish off here as well, I think. As we had a lot of fun just getting things started, getting some stuff explored, a little bit of extra progression. Let's see what those enchants do. Hopefully those hastes that I reset won't plummet too much in price. Fingers crossed I'll be able to shift a few more of them at a decent price. I'll try and make sure I'm on. I'll see if I can get on in the morning. It all depends on timings and stuff, Mushy. I probably won't be able to be on for very long. It's usually just a quick 10 minutes or so just to relist my auctions, depending on how much time I have. As you have 5 items at 8 AM. Yeah, I'm not sure how many I'll be able to get done. Sometimes I can get more done. It depends how busy I am in the morning. But if you do see me on, be sure to shout out. Other than that, Joseph City, thank you very much for stopping by. Unfortunately, you just caught me right at the end. I'm just saying my goodbyes, but thank you ever so much for stopping by. Very kind of you. So my next stream will be next Sunday. Until then, I'm going to see if I can get myself a bit more acquainted with the 8.2 stuff. See if I can. I'm not sure what I've got plans next video wise. I've recently, obviously yesterday, was it? Yesterday I released my my June summary. Oh well, thank you very much, Joseph. It's very kind of you. Well, I'll put this this stream onto YouTube in after the 24 hours has elapsed, so it will come on YouTube on Tuesday for those that like to follow it on there. let's see if we can find someone to throw a host on over to. Just find my icon down there. See who's on at the moment. Anyone doing any gold making? I don't see anyone, so I'll probably just end it there at this point. I want to say big thank you to everyone who stopped by tonight. All your subs, all your chats, supports, advice has really been appreciated. Absolutely fantastic. Great to be back. Hopefully we'll have lots more fun in Nazjatar and Mechagon and enjoy the new zones. Until then, happy gold making from myself and Oreo. Wish you a good night and wish you all the best in the week ahead. Good night and farewell.